Hello again, and welcome back to the Dev Plays Crucible of Avarice, using the Animite Tales tabletop RPG system. So, let's just get right back into it. So, last session, the gang had finally picked back up Aldous. Felix had picked back up Aldous after trading some blood to the one known as Clefoth. It seems as though Aldous was kept in a in a very large, overly sized grape that was seemingly healing him. And now that he has recovered, he has been sorting out stuff for his church on the island, as the island was then powered up by the special Anemon core that was discovered 2 sessions ago. Now, thanks to the Anemon core and the programming knife of which is currently being held in the possession of Stan was able to do so based on the requirements of everyone else, building the rest of the island within a matter of a week or 2 rather than it would having to take a few months, including the new arena, which has special properties that allow people to enter it, and once they leave, dead or injured, they will come out completely alive and back to their full restored form of which they were in before entering. After of which, Fletcher went off and fought Daius Miyamoto, and then died, and then everyone revived him using Redoran. After Redoran revived him, he then said that he would then be joining along with the other 4, which was settled thanks to an RK basically making some kind of deal. Thanks to this, the trailer was then put out there, as it was revealed that Pinky would stay on the island and basically be the administrator and adjudicator of almost everything there, because it turns out that she has the power of super charisma, allowing her to be able to use her charismatic charm to be able to win over people, or at the very least use it to her advantage. She also then stated claim that she has not ever really used it on any of the rest of the team, except from a couple of times. Once that she states is actually when she used it against Fletcher to prove her point, and now again using it in the format of then basically persuading people, taunting people, seducing people, and also I guess you could say also intimidating people across the world using this strange mode of advertisement for this grand festival that is known as the Jotunjail Fighting Festival. It has been now a week, and there have been many people from far and wide joining, coming to it, and there has been a table set out that Pinky is sort of just sitting there writing down all the teams and all the names and so on and so forth, and getting those set up and sorted out. Everyone has sort of just had some time to relax and get any kind of things that they need. However, I will say the extent of this is very menial stuff, rather than being able to go out on or off of the island too much. It's just something that, it's more like a break or getting stuff sorted out and set up and ready. However, one of these days, let's call it a Wednesday, at some point, an RK decided to go off on a little adventure in the middle of the night, only to come back the next morning with nine different women who all claimed to be women of the night. And RK then saying that he doesn't exactly know what that means, but he thinks that they're some kind of mercenaries and say that they'll do anything for the right amount of money. He then began to pay them to be the cheerleaders of the entire event. Pinky not exactly being happy with that decision in which that he made, she still said at least that they're getting decent work. After this, everything was set up and people are still arriving. However, there are now at the very least 6 different teams that are currently on there, and a bundle of other individuals. Others are still coming towards this island to see the festival for themselves. Now, we return to this morning. Everyone has sort of gone and done some stuff, but they have just been informed by Pinky to come to the main area because she has something of dire importance to show everyone. So all of you eventually head out over to see what exactly is all the fuss. And Standing in basically what would be the equivalent of the square of this main event is a large floating orb with strange engravings that are glowing pink. This orb looks as if it's made out of silver, but it does have slight metal platings and circles on it. It's just hovering there. It just in midair about like 2 or 3 meters off of the ground, and Pinky is sort of waiting sort of near it for everyone to arrive. As you do so, you also notice that quite a few other people are standing around it, watching in awe. Felix is also there, just sort of watching and just wondering what the hell it is. But as you guys get there, you all have now arrived before Pinky then says anything. She turns to all of you and just says, "This thing flew here a few minutes ago, and it said that it's wanting to speak with myself and Anarche."
That's very specific.
Well, this odd device seems to want to speak with the two of us, but it never stated that it had to be in private, although perhaps that's best. It then sort of like moves down a bit and sort of, it looks as if it's looking at you. And then you hear just a strange, like, sort of synthesized voice just going, "Well, well, well, if this ain't the person that I came here looking for, you must be an arcade boy."
That would be me, yes.
Yes, I know exactly who you are, but I just wanted to be 100% sure. You're the one who set this entire festival up, correct?
Yes, I am. What may I call you?
Well, you can call me, and then it creates a large hologram that floats above it as if this thing is standing atop of this orb now, as it is a very well-dressed individual with a big handlebar mustache, well sort of like done hair, sort of slicked into like an almost a sort of like well sort of kept style, as he goes, "My name is Mr. Stilton Maximilian. I am the proprietor of this particular event, known as the Crucible of Avarice." Everyone goes and starts chattering to each other. "What the hell? That's Maximilian, the son of a bitch." Everyone is in, let's say, different levels of excitement or disdain at this man's appearance, but it seems to be nothing more than just a hologram made out of this strange light.
Well, Max, what do I have the pleasure of your presence?
Well, I think you know exactly why I'm here for. Your fighting festival, of course. I would very much like to, how do I put it, spice things up a little.
Okay, go on.
Well, since I have noticed that many people don't exactly like the whole idea of an entire planet fighting against each other and one another, and trying to find people and scour and hunt, which I honestly thought would actually be quite good fun, but seeming so people don't exactly like, collateral damage, I think that probably best that we focus on your current event. So, well, how do I put this? I'm not only gonna give you my blessing, but I'm also gonna be giving you a little bit more than that. My patronage.
Sure, I mean, I don't see why not.
Such an agreeable man you are, Mr. Furyfist. Very well. So, I just have a couple of notes, if you will. First of all, I had to notice one particular thing. Your, boss fight, as you claim it, you're currently going to be the people that everyone wants to currently fight against, correct?
That is true, yep.
Well, what exactly, and please take no offense when I ask this, but what exactly would happen if your team were to lose? Would they have to suffer the exact same rules as the others?
Yes. Whoever team wins would be the one on top.
But then, what exactly could you tell me that the one on top would exactly have in this advantage? What is the reason for it?
Well, I was thinking, just to spice things up, that they can add, I don't know, let's say like a single rule, any rule, really, whether it gives them a disadvantage or a benefit, to the fighting.
Well, although that might seem very interesting indeed, I could exactly see that without any particular guidances on that could create a lot of issues. For instance, someone could basically just say that the entire area was on fire, or even that you wouldn't be able to breathe or something. And although that would be entertaining and hilarious, I don't exactly think that this would be the right place and time to do so. Besides, modifiers are interesting, but I'm sure that the whole point that you did this was for the sake of having actual one-to-one combats, where people's advantages were based on their typing rather than the environment.
I mean, that's a fair point. Alright, what would your suggestion then be?
Well, I'm so glad you asked. First of all, let's do away with any of this nonsense of whether or not we're getting points or not. First, the King of the Hill, anytime that they beat anyone, would gain double the amount of points. And if you win against the King of the Hill, your team will then become the King of the Hill. And you're not allowed to deny any of your fighters, so long as they've at least, as you said, beat 2 other teams individually. So that would mean that any losers need to actually have 2 victories before that they're allowed to take on the Kings again. And the Kings must be open and willing to allow any other fighters, but are not allowed to deny them in any way, shape, or form, otherwise they forfeit their King of the Hill title.
I mean, yeah, that sounds more than fair enough.
Furthermore, I should probably say, in that case, the King of the Hill will get double the amount of points from anyone they beat, although even if they don't have a band, or even if they do, they don't take double the points. No. They actually just take the points, and it's then doubled once it's placed on the band.
Oh.
Which, by the way, I think you'll be happy to know, I can already make these particular customizations right here and right now.
Well, that is very convenient.
I mean, these bands are my particular technology, so it'd be awful weird if I couldn't do anything with them. Second, I do have one other concern.
Which is?
Well, you seem to have a lot of people who want to be in this here fighting ring, but some of your team and others' teams don't exactly have those bands. Now, this could very well just be that they lost their bands or even joined later on and would very much like to still be part of the festival. That'd be an awful shame if they weren't able to get any kind of bonuses from this particular establishment. Isn't that true?
I can see that, yes.
Well, then in that case, let me do away with any of that bothersome problems right here and right now. He then snaps his fingers, and a weird pulse of energy just goes from the orb beneath his holographic feet as this wave goes over the entire island. You start noticing people looking at their arms, and suddenly in bands appear on those who do not have them. This also includes Aldous and Fletcher, as well as Stan.
Can I ask you something, Joe?
Yep.
Is this Adamite technology?
It is technically a bit of this and a bit of that. Yes, it is animatology mixed with something.
So when it joins my arm, do I begin to hear it as well?
You're gonna need to roll me something. Can you roll me this time a wisdom check?
Oh, you're doing that just because I increased my willpower, you absolute dick.
Also, there's another reason as to why I'm doing it.
Yo!
Awesome,
In your
nice.
face, Joe.
No, I'm glad that you won this, because this means I can give you all the information that I need to. You can tell that this is, in fact, animatological weirdness, but even weirder is that it actually doesn't feel like anything on your arm. You even pass your hand through it, and it almost sort of like goes around your hand. It's not giving you animite damage or anything like that, which is weird, because sometimes when you even touch currently currently activated or active animatology, it can still damage you or burn you, but this doesn't, and it feels like as if there's something in it. You're the only person who would be able to sense this, by the way, that it feels like the animite is being coerced in a very strange way, like it's being formed into this particular shape, and it's almost like as if it's been given a whole bunch of identities and tasks in which that all you need to do is know what it can and cannot do. With this 20, and this is another reason as to why I asked you to do wisdom, not willpower, is that you understand that this thing is a living piece of technology that is specifically designed to basically be the equivalent of an Alexa, basically. It has all of this kind of weird, wacky, crazy technological abilities and advances to it, but it's almost like as if it's almost alive.
How does it sound then? Does it sound angry, upset, okay with it?
It sounds docile.
Okay. Does it sound like lobotomized docile or legitimately docile?
That would have to be an insight check.
Okay. Considering I know about anime, can I roll with any advantage?
Do you have any particular abilities that would grant you an advantage in this particular endeavor?
I mean, I'm an apostle of it. I'm its follower. I can hear it.
Yeah, but no, I'd still think that this is more like you're inciting it in this particular regard.
Okay. Of course I fail.
I mean, you're not entirely sure. It's docile. That's the best I can give you.
Yeah.
But you check, all three of you check your arms, and it says that you have. I actually have to have a quick look at this. You have 5,000 points.
Wait.
So you have red bands with 5,000 points on them.
That's more than I've ever had as anyone else.
That's funny.
That is pretty funny, but also very sad. I think this is the most Fletcher's had, to be fair, as well.
God, it's very depressing when we're like, yeah, it's very depressing.
Anyway, so you now have the bands. Whether you wanted
charity cases of the tournament,
whether you wanted them or not, but also a lot of other people also now have them. Some of them look confused, some of them look like terrified, and some of them look like, awesome, I was hoping to get a red band and stuff like this. But yeah, some of them are really happy. He then goes, now that that's done, every single one of you should have these lovely bands on you. That is pretty much it. Oh, and one other thing I should probably add. If anyone wants to leave this place or come back to it, they are absolutely welcome to do so. But if they're kings of the heel, well, they forfeit. And they'll have to beat the next king of the heel. However, if they have not been defeated whilst they were in the reigning champion's seat and just left, they would forfeit the seat and title, but they would still be able to come back and claim it without having to do the previous 2 fights beforehand. Does that sound fair enough?
Yep, that sounds more than good.
Is there any other particular things that you would like me to add to spice this up?
No, unless you have any suggestions later on, feel free to tell me. But for now, I think I have enough ideas.
Very well. I don't know exactly how you got your hands on this amount of animatology, especially of this particular amount of power and level, but I definitely admire your capability. Nevertheless, I would definitely say that you're probably better off just perhaps sorting out one thing. You don't have a lot of the pieces of animatology that you need on this here island, so I'm willing to part with some. some of my cameras and some of my other particular pieces of animatology that could help you in these particular endeavors, but also could definitely make sure that we see good levels of fighting.
I mean, gotta make it entertaining, right? So.
Absolutely. Well, if that's all, I already have some of mine already here. There'll be others appearing shortly. As for the others, I'm sure that they'll have their good, clean fun. Now, I best be off. Toodle-hoo. Don't disappoint me now. And he just vanishes into the orb. The orb glows just for a second and then vanishes as now a bundle of orbs made out of the same kind of material but slightly smaller begin flowing around and looking all around the like flying over people's heads, going near the arenas, stuff like that. There's even a whole like disc that flies into like the main place of like the center of this place, opens up into two separate discs and opens about like 2-3 meters apart. And then it begins generating a light, sort of like a light cylinder, that then shows all of these like different pieces of action and like news bulletins and stuff through like holographic imaging. Well,
that was convenient.
I mean, he definitely showed everyone. Oh, cool. I don't have one of those bands. I guess it's probably because they thought that I was, I don't know, an announcer of some sort?
I guess.
Well, nevertheless, I'm glad that I'm not part of this mess, but you got what you wanted.
Well, most of it.
Were you really going to be just satisfied with what he gave you?
Well, no, I still need to do my other pet project as well.
Oh, really?
Which I figured out how to achieve, by the way.
What's that?
The island thing.
Oh, good. Well, you can sort that out, and I'm going to make sure that people know to fasten their, I don't even know what. She then walks off and begins sort of talking to people. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to just have a chat. I just need to quickly mute myself.
Well, you know what they say about him. Doesn't go half. He doesn't do anything half-arsed.
Apparently not.
I didn't really ask to be in this tournament.
I mean, there's nothing saying you have to.
Yeah, though. Now that band has branded you as it. Sorry.
Not much for
I don't
fighting.
think it would be that hard to avoid fighting.
No, I mean, most people are going to be wanting to do it in the arena, you know, to show off, so I imagine you'll be mostly fine.
Well, hopefully you don't have any enemies that are actively looking you. That's pretty much just a target on your back that shows your every location.
I think I'll be okay.
Good.
I think we have enough housing for all these people. I didn't really think this through.
Based on the amount of stuff that because you said basically like the equivalent of a village, so there seems to be enough large buildings enough to like house these people.
They can cramp in together, you know.
Yeah,
It's just like the tourney version of the Olympic village.
Yes.
basically.
Yeah.
So you've now
Is the Olympic village or more like Epcot?
The only reason I can't say is because I can't remember what Epcot is.
Okay.
Anyway, so Pinky comes back and basically just says, okay, so we've got everything sorted. We've got about 6 current filled teams, about a dozen different players who are currently trying to figure out who they want to partner up to make a new few teams. Your brothers still haven't arrived here yet, but to be entirely honest, it doesn't matter if they're late or not. I'm assuming that you'd probably want them to fight at some point anyway.
Yeah, also they can get here at any point anyway. Won't be too difficult.
Then in that case, everything's sorted. If you want to begin, you're welcome to start now.
Cool. Stan, would it be alright if I borrow the key for a second?
What do you mean, the knife or the?
Yeah, the knife key thing.
Yeah.
He passes you the blade.
Alright. Well, I'll be back in a second. So I go to the core.
Ah. Okay.
Yes.
So you sort of head off, either through the portal or through flying, and get to the core.
I have to find out where this is now. Okay. I will attempt to activate this recipe upon the core.
What do you need to get?
I need a 15, so that's a no.
Ah, no. Okay. So whilst Anarche is sort of like doing what he's doing, everyone else is sort of back and sort of like discussing some stuff. Is there anything that anyone wants to do, or
Can I put my space stone in with my other stones? Can I merge it with my? Can I merge it with my other good stones?
yeah, sure. Just give me a sec. So how many stones are in there right now? There's 5
Four.
or 4? Oh, okay. 4.
But remember, because of the perk I got, the first one was 10. So it's 10, 15, 16, 17. So I need to get an 18.
Yeah,
so I
you
need to get
can
3.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, go for it.
Come on! Bam!
Yep. Okay, you now have all of those in one stone.
Yay!
Yay.
It's just
moving
it's
on.
just multi. It's just like the rainbow stone now.
Pretty much, yeah.
See, that's the thing. I'm gonna make like the miracle stone by the end of this game.
I don't have
Purely by accident.
I don't have any issues with that, but trust me, you got a whole long way to go. How many you got? 5?
I mean, 5 out of 64. That's close. That's
No,
that's more than 1%.
It's not 64. It's 128, and
It's
then there's 30 on top of that, so there's 158 technically. So 5 out of 158. Good luck.
What percentage is that?
That's something that you can figure out.
3 That's 3%.
Okay, so you got 3%. You're 3% done. Wow.
Some of them are a lot harder to get.
Yeah.
But no, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, does anyone else have anything else that they need to do or need to sort out? I'm hearing a lot of silence, so I assume that everyone is fine with what they need to do.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Your silence is creepy, guys. I'm not gonna lie. The one time I have to just make sure that I've sorted something is the one time that everyone just goes dead silent and doesn't want to talk to each other.
How about that religion?
Anarche, roll me the ability again.
How about that real estate, though?
Indeed.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
Okay, explain to me what happens.
Alright.
It's free.
On my side, I'll basically put the knife on top of the core, and as I will channel it, the core will start, spinning and glowing across the island. It will start, sort of vibration, sort of shaking, and then all of a sudden people will start feeling the island lift up slowly. As it will keep going up and up until you're... Well, I believe, as you said, the bottom is 100 meters up, right?
Yeah, so from the very bottom of the island, it would be from the bottom of the island all the way down to basically the surface of the sea, or the tallest part of whatever it's floating over. It will then be 100 meters distance between the two.
Yes. So things just keep getting up until suddenly it just comes to a nice, gentle stop. As if people look over the edge, they will see we're no longer connected to the sea.
You all feel this weird rumbling and suddenly this force as you begin lifting up into the sky. Eventually the horizon is no longer what it used to be, as you are now no longer, as Anarche said, connected to the sea. Now again, where you are, that's not exactly something that you can see easily, but it is definitely apparent that you are no longer in the exact same place that you were.
Looks like you actually found a way to do it. That's awesome. Look at the view.
Also, wasn't there a river? So on one side of the island, isn't there just water pouring off the the edge? Because there was that river going through, wasn't there?
Yes. So technically, actually, you're standing next to that river. So technically, that river will eventually dry up.
No, the pink.
No.
Pink water.
You guys. So yeah. As everyone's sort of just like standing there, just wondering what the hell's just happened.
I will teleport back to where I was previously.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll go, well, here's the knife stand.
Well, congrats, Anarche. You got it in the air.
I'm glad I just don't have to do any more reading. Oh.
I mean, that was kind of both terrifying and impressive.
Oh, well, I did learn other things from the book, but that was the first thing.
I'll keep that in mind next time.
Do you plan on sending any? Oh, sorry, Pinky. I was wondering if he was going to send any of that knowledge to the Historian Guild, like he was doing with the other book.
Well, that was because I made a deal with them. To use the facility still.
Gotta love loopholes.
Yeah, which, by the way, we've just completely broken, and we still do it anyway, so...
That's more than fair enough, I guess.
Well, you know, if someone hadn't died, wouldn't have had to have done it, but...
I mean... Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Genuinely thought there was going to be a little bit more banter there, but fair enough.
No. I mean, to be fair, it was just a geography book, basically, so, you know.
Not much lost then.
No. Although, I didn't check if that planet with grass on it had a name. Darn.
Oh yeah, you didn't do that, did you?
No, real loss, that one. Oh well, that just means I can name it.
And thus it was named Anake too.
Yes.
Anyway, so as you guys are sort of, you know, going off and having a look into the stuff that you were doing beforehand, sort of just getting everything sorted or readying yourselves for what is to come, Pinky then just basically says, I guess the Festival of Fighting done... screw it. The Jotun Jail Fighting Festival has begun. People get pumped up, jazzed, just a roar behind everyone is just sort of like piling up sort of to see who is going to be the first chosen. Pinky then comes up to you guys like, well, you can either choose from a list of these teams, or I can just randomize it for you.
I do like randomization.
Very well, I'll do that immediately. You guys might as well take your positions and start thinking exactly who you want to go first. I'll get that done immediately. She then walks off.
So, Fletcher.
Yeah.
How do you feel about going first?
Well, we need to test the way, make sure that if anyone does die in that arena, that it actually does bring them back to life. I'd rather I be the one that dies then.
I mean, that's not my plan. I'm kind of hoping you wipe the floor of the team, but...
Oh, I'm just getting my grievances out now. I'm excited.
Alright, good. Alright, well, yep. We have cheerleaders as well, so we clearly have the advantage here.
Where did you find them?
Ah, well, you see, it was the dark night in an Irish city street. Enter flashback sequence in black and white edition.
Fair enough.
So Narke's walking down the street in his coat with his hat on. Don't question the logistics of this. This is definitely how it went down. Cigar in one mouth.
In one mouth.
In one
As
mouth.
opposed to
one
two
mouth.
mouth.
Don't question the second mouth. Out of the hat, it goes, "Hey, bud, what are you doing?" Shut up, hat. We have important business to get on with. Out of the sun, this bombastic man who does not fit the setting at all has a purple costume on. Has 9 women with him. He seems to be shouting at them for some reason. Not quite sure why. But it doesn't seem very nice. Okay. Strolls over. Very intent to see how this plays out. The hat is fucking confused. He has no idea what the fuck is going on anymore. He gave up a long time ago traveling with this man. Then, the purple man, as we shall call him, turns around, noticing Anake. Ba, ba, ba. Purple man starts shouting, fluent. So, some random shit, really. I never really paid attention to what he said. Because all he got was the back of my hand. Man was flying through the muffin house. Those muffins were never good anyway. But
I don't know what's
guys,
funnier.
serious stuff, guys.
I don't know what's funnier. This is because I just do imagine that this is how an arcade is telling the story, or the fact that it's just killing Connor faster than any of my... Sorry, Ken. Continue with an arcade
Yes, but serious storytelling, guys. Gosh. Anyway, back to the story. Damn it, Connor.
I'm trying. I'm dying.
There were nine women, all in different sets of clothing. Not quite sure why they're wearing it. It's quite a cold night. It doesn't seem practical. But he didn't question that. They must be strong warriors. Very strong indeed. They kind of seemed not to care if someone actually pleased that man got smacked through a building. Guess he was just an asshole. So, what's going on? He asked. I should have probably asked that first, but my fist couldn't wait. They explained to him they worked for that man. Had them doing night jobs, as they called it. And an RK for, hey, I need cheerleaders for my fights. Do you reckon you guys could do that? You look pretty good. They seemed confused at the offer. Like, why would someone offer them this job? But when he explained to them it was on a cool island that was going to fly, they kind of seemed pretty into it. A bit too into it, some say. Kind of suspicious, the hat thought. Better watch out for them. As they agreed, they asked for money in exchange for staying there. He agreed. Seemed like a sensible response to want money first. He paid, and then he took them back to the island. It was a rainy night that day. The pimp never got back up. Poor hat was soaked. He didn't make it. Effing chat for the hat.
Oh no!
So anyway, that's how I got them, guys.
Thanks for clarifying.
It's alright. I thought it was just important, you know. I thought, you know, you might get too drawn into the realism of the story.
I don't know why. So hang on a sec. The hat.
Poor hat.
Yep.
And he didn't make it.
I'm assuming you told them while also saying like flashback, black and white, picture it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like the rest of us all just kind of like jaw dropped as you explained this.
You just start staring off into the horizon.
Man, I miss that hat. He's been with me all my life.
On the wind.
Yeah.
We almost say it, but no, it's just clouds. You think
Flashback sequence to one Christmas when his parents gave him the hat for the very first time.
But like Anake's wearing like 5-year-old clothing, but he's still like in the 30-year-old body.
He's just still super buff.
He just came out like that. What can I say?
Oh dearie dear. This was one hell of a roller coaster of an adventure that you just gave us there.
Just like the roller coaster on my island, which you should totally use, by the way.
Immediately, this salesman
Connor
that
just
can ride on.
exploding.
It's not the kind of one for like Roller Coaster Tycoon where it just ends and like it just shoots everyone off the island.
Yeah. The end is you get launched off the island into the ocean. That's how the roller coaster ends.
Jeez. Okay, so
Which is better because before it just launched you into the mountains, but now at least launches you into the ocean.
Yeah, now you get a water ending.
after the conclusion of this incredible endeavor has been finally finished, you are already. So what happens is that there is a large circular placing in on the floor, and there's a large whitish sort of like still see-through but a sort of white yellowish sort of glow barrier that goes around it. But there are two sets of like chairs, one either side of the arena, and then there's also large amounts of like stands that people can go and sit down on. But the two chairs either side of each other, almost like little break rooms. And in these break rooms is where you're sitting right now, waiting for the other team to arrive on their side. Whilst this is going on, you guys are going through this very strange rendition of what truly happened. And whilst this is going on,
Yeah.
whilst this is going on, and you guys are having your story time. Eventually, a microphoned voice comes over and sort of washes over the entire area in the arena. As Pinky then goes, "Are you ready to rumble?" And just some people sort of cheering half-heartedly. Some people going, "Yeah, yeah." Can we just get to the fighting now? And suddenly she just goes, "In this corner, we have the I just realized we actually don't have a name for our guys. We have Anarche's team, the Jotun Jailers. And we also have the 4 Guardians of the North. These particular fighting These particular fighting furies have been in the game for long enough, but they have also now just been added to the tournament with the new arrival of the bands. But that is not why they were originally here. No. They wanted to test themselves against some of you fine fellows. So, will the current Kings of the Hill be able to get their first victory? Or is it that the Guardians will be able to truly test their might against the impossible, the impeccable, the indestructible forces of our current people in the arena? And everyone just goes, yeah! Sort of like not really knowing what exactly she's talking about, as she's only just started doing this. However, with that sort of like flowing over, you then see 4 of them taking into account these 4 individuals. You see, you do recognize at least one of them. Redoran goes to sit down at his... You okay there?
I think because I give us a name and I think he's laughing at it.
Yeah, so you see Redoran sat down, and he's sort of like in sort of battle gear. You've not really seen him in this kind of stuff before, but you do notice that he's still carrying the one blade as he sits down. You then notice, walking in, you see someone that you do recognise, a couple of you, but the rest of you are sort of like, have no idea who the bloody hell this guy is. As he's walking in, you see a guy who's just basically looks like as if he is like entirely clad from head to toe in armor that looks like as if he is a humanoid wasp person, but his, instead of like yellow, it's actually like bright red, so it's like red and black. He has 4 arms, and he sort of sits down, placing the 2 lower arms against his knees and the other upper arms crossed. You then see a woman who looks to be in some kind of bestial sort of tigress form, white leopard prints, wearing some kind of like darkened sort of brown gi as she sort of like crosses her legs as she sits down. And finally you see the last one arriving. You see him clad in this sort of purple armor, donned with 2 sort of almost ornate looking katanas either side of him. You see who you recognize, Anarche and Fletcher, as the individual known as Kozuki Seryu, as he then stood in front of all of them. He then places his hand out and he goes, "Anarche, I know that you were once the savior of this land, and that you also liberated this place and turned it into an interesting land of what can only be described of entertainment and grandeur. But we are the 4 Guardians, and therefore we will not leave any mercy for you, or any of your teammates. I hope that you know this changes nothing. You are still a beloved friend to us, but you are now a rival of ours. May our blades cross paths, and yet our friendship continue."
Cool story, bro. Yeah, same.
He then sort of like lowers his hand down and sort of like crosses his arms and immediately spins round to begin talking to the others as they begin talking to each other. Again, this is outside of earshot, so you guys can't exactly hear what they're saying, but it seems as though Pinky then says, "And now it's time for the teams to begin strategizing as to who will be stepping into the ring first. Remember, anyone who steps into the ring will not technically be truly harmed once they leave it. However, if they do leave it, it'll either be in defeat or in disqualification. The reason for this is anyone who is forced out of the arena will only be able to do so if they have lost the will to fight or are dead or unconscious. Other than that, the only way that they can leave the arena is if they willingly do so, and in that particular case, that means that even if they don't necessarily lose, they're not allowed to come back until the rest of their entire party has been defeated. Now that we have that, we should also go through another couple of rules. We should also probably let you know that although that you don't necessarily have the exact amount of people, this will also mean that you can choose whether or not it will be a whole brawl out or if it's the entire team. But because of the current King of the Hill have anywhere between 4 and 5 people, currently they're the ones who decide how many people are allowed to be used in their team at once. You can either go all 5 or the equivalent amount to the opposing team. So, the jailers, what will it be?
I don't know, I didn't really think this far ahead, guys.
Why not come off strong? 2v2.
Ooh.
Felix just goes, well, considering there's 4 of them, we could just have it that it's 4v4.
Well, then who sits aside?
He then shrugs his shoulders. I don't mind leaving this one out for you guys. You're more interested in this stuff.
Sorry, what?
Just like Felix. Damn, his voice has gone so deep since last time.
He's just got a bit of a cold.
I can't do a douche, I'm sorry.
It's like he's
I mean,
just putting on the
Tim.
voice now. He's just putting on the voice now, so he's trying to act intimidating to the other group. Like, yes.
Get me a weapon, boy. Boy. Anyway, yeah, so
Boy.
he says that he's gonna basically sit this one out, but he goes, also, I'm waiting on a call from 10 about my children, so I shall probably stay this one out.
Oh, well, fair enough. Yeah, I'm thinking either 1v1s or 2v2s.
Just as a reminder, it's always going to be 1v1s anyway, it's just you're basically determining whether or not you're allowing it that it is 4 of you versus 4 of them. They have to have their entire party, but if you have a bigger party than them, since you're the Kings of the Hill, you can decide if you're only going to let out 4 people or if you're going to have all 5. Although,
is our aim to beat up all of them? Is basically the question here.
Oh,
Well,
am I fighting?
I mean, you're here, so yes.
Oh. Okay.
Also, as I remember, you have no money to pay me rent, so
I looks at band with 5,000 big ones on it.
not enough, Chief. Gonna have more than that.
Okay.
puts on an energy like an energy like fedora, tilts it down, and just goes, "I'm sorry, Chief, that ain't gonna cut it."
Oh no, hat! No!
He does it instinctively, but it's made of energy. He's like, wait, no, it's not the real one!
It's not
No,
hat!
he just looks at the band. Maybe this is why I was brought here. Maybe Alma has led me to this moment for me to fight. He doesn't know. And the anime swing doesn't say anything, or doesn't say anything when he says this. It just acts docilely.
The only real question is who exactly do you want to send out first? You also don't know who they're going to send out next, because technically it's the first round.
Do you want me to go?
I mean, if you're offering...
It's honestly up to you in all this. I don't mind taking the first swing.
He just looks at the band, looks at Animate. What does it want? Is this what he's meant to do?
I mean, if you look at the band, you still don't really get anything other than a strange level of resonance from it that seems very docile, as I said.
You know, Aldous, I think you should go first.
And Ake just pushes him into the field. I think you should go first. Like you need to throw someone into the water to get them to swim, like the deep end. Like that's what you just do. You just do like grab
Isn't
them.
that what you're meant to do with children? Throw them in the deep end to make them learn.
Exactly when they're still babies, just throw them.
Yeah,
into the deep
exactly.
end.
I still just find it funny.
Pansies the paddling area.
I still just find it funny that Anarche is almost kind of the sort of like, not necessarily the leader, but is kind of the one who's bossing people around. And
Because he's so strong.
Well, it's not even just that. It's the funniest part is that like every character in this entire party is older than him, definitively by either 1 or 2 decades.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I suppose. So yeah, Aldous will hesitantly go onto the field, looking probably very out of place in his robe.
Go.
Could I
Aldous,
wait?
he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can.
Before Aldous walks out onto the field and the fight, I would like to roll insight onto the opposing team, see if I can gain knowledge of who might come out first.
I mean, you can do it, but he's already going through because, as stated, he was pushed through. So
yes, but if I can insight, I can at least give him knowledge on what 2 of the 4.
Okay, fair enough.
I can find out who might come first.
Fair.
No. How's the third day?
Oh no. You look around and you sort of like watching. In all honesty, if it weren't for your super wisdom, this would not be a good enough go around, even with the +9. But in this particular case, you start seeing like one of them sort of talking, and then Redoran sort of being big and open, and then you just notice that Kozuki sort of turns around, still with his arms, and just, he's not even looking as to who's in the arena, and he takes the first step into it and walks through as Kozuki begins walking to the middle of the arena, and then stops, waiting for Aldous, with his arms still crossed.
Can I roll history to see if I can remember what the hell Kozuki had?
I'm trying to think if you've met him. Yeah, you have met him. Yeah, roll history.
Because I can't remember who Kozuki is again. Was he the one who was with me when I was utility Lily? Is he the one that was on my flight thing?
No.
No, that was Redoran.
Oh.
Yeah, that was Redoran Suzaku.
Sorry, they've all got so many names.
Based
so
on
many
history,
names.
based on history, you roughly know that this guy is supposed to be to do with a dragon family, so he probably has some kind of draconic abilities.
Okay.
Fletcher will tell him a little bit about the fight that he had with him inside Nagi's pocket dimension, so he at least brings them up to what he has seen.
Okay.
Imagine like Aldous is already pushed out walking and you're just yelling this to him.
Yeah,
You're so...
I'm so on form tonight.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull out a pack of muffins out of my pocket dimension. Get a snack, you know.
Okay.
The muffin.
Need to write
can I
that
have
off.
one?
Oh yeah, sure. There you go.
Can I ask how big is the arena?
The arena is 20 by 30, so it's 20 meters diameter in total, and it's a perfect circle, or the best that it can be in terms of a perfect circle. But the barrier itself goes all the way up about 30 meters high.
Okay, and like the people on both sides, how far would they be? Like how big? More or less, I'm asking if I were to use amalgam mode, would I get everybody inside of it? Because I've got a 70-meter range.
If you were to stand in the middle, theoretically, you might be able to. But again, I'm just saying theoretically.
Okay. Well, at the very least, I get my side right.
As I said, theoretically.
I mean, it's 70 meters. Oh, are you going to tell me the barrier screws that up?
As I said, theoretically.
God damn it.
You should have amalgamated before you walked out.
No, because I think amalgam mode, like, it's one of those things I've always been confused by. I think what happens is, as soon as you're out of my range, even if I've entered amalgamation mode, I stop getting your powers, even if it, like,
not
the rounds don't end.
Not if you use body count.
Yes, but I'd have to touch people, and people don't like me touching them, as
That
we
is-
discovered.
That is fair.
True that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's standing basically in the center of the arena waiting for you now.
Okay, I will walk towards him and kind of like looking around. Mostly like looking to the crowds and wondering what have I got myself into.
Some are like cheering, some are like watching, like, oh my god, is this poor priest gonna is he about to get murdered? Like, so many stuff. This poor man. This is a guy like fully clad in samurai armor. He looks like he's about to like basically execute you, and you're just like walking down. Hi guys. Like,
I mean, it's also great because all of the audience would have seen is Anake pushing him into the arena.
also, can I just get a question from you? How tall is Aldous?
He's not. He's about average, like about 5'6", 5'7".
Yeah, because Koziki comes in at around about like 6'5".
Oh, actually, so is that like a meter and a half?
I mean, what, you? As in, you're like a meter and a half, is that what you mean?
No, like, because I have a plan of attack. I'm just curious how tall he is before we do anything.
He's basically up there by 2 meters or so. Like, he's nearly...
Okay, never mind.
He's nearly 7
Jesus
feet.
wept.
Yeah, he's a tall boy.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay.
You finally,
I will
finally get into the center of the arena. You're
look up to him.
about a meter between each other. I hope that you are ready.
Hello there. I am Aldous, child of Adamite.
We have already met, Aldous. My name is Kozuki Siryu, of the Siryu clan. I am the Guardian, one of the 4. I hope you put on an excellent show today.
I will do my best.
Okay, well, the contestants are set, but now it's time to begin! As then
Immediately,
suddenly...
stop time! Power stop time!
Fair enough.
Bam! I will now use full power stop.
However, you need to roll me a move speed.
Oh, come on. Can't I roll power thing? Because
No.
my move speed is shit.
Oh no, that's a shame.
Okay. I mean, bam!
I mean,
That's 170 points to me.
I mean, unless if I can get a natural 20 on this, I think you
Okay,
have got
okay.
this.
I got 190 on it. Mine is 18 now, no?
I'm pretty sure you've got this.
Yeah, it's 190.
Nice. Yep.
Never mind.
So
Give me 1 second.
You get to go first.
Okay, full power time stop.
Okay.
I need to get a 5. Yes.
Okay. As you stop
Okay.
time.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to close the distance.
I mean, you like 1 meter away from him, so you know there is no distance.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm going to do the amalgamate to the full power. I'm going to touch him essentially, and then use body count.
Okay.
Okay, so I have to get a 15, I think. Yep, that works.
Yep.
Okay.
So you amalgamate to his powers.
I am then going to put one of the animite stones on the ground in front of him, and I'm going to use one of my apostle powers.
Ah.
You will not pass,
Okay.
which succeeds.
Okay.
So there is, and I'm going to make it just like 2.1 meters. So essentially, almost like an animite shield cover, like goes over him in a circle,
Oh,
like
okay.
a semicircle.
So you're encapsulating him. Okay, interesting.
Yes, and then I'm going to put another one just slightly in front of that and do it again,
Okay.
and which fails.
Okay.
Okay, but I've still got like how many? I've still got like 6 rounds of things I can do, right?
You have, I think, a little bit more than that because you have 6 minutes normal time stop, don't you?
Give me a second. I think so.
Because full power basically gives you twice that amount, so that means that you basically have like 12 if it's that, or 10 if it's 5, or whatever. As long as nothing you do considers as an injury, ailment, or an attack, technically you have an entire like smorgasbord of abilities and things that you can do. Actions.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think that's about right. Yeah. Well, I will try it one more time.
Also, just to let you know, you have amalgam to his powers, but that's it. You haven't amalgam to your stone or anything yet.
Yeah, I did because it's on top of my head.
Yeah, you still need to have a separate roll for the stone.
No, when you do power body, you do the whole thing, don't you? When you're touching.
No. It's literally it's each separate person. Oh, each separate item. So you'll still need to roll for it for your.
Okay. I mean, that's never how it's been before, but okay. I'll do that.
It's just that I've never made you do it in combat because you've never done it in combat. You've done it just before combat.
Well, I'm amalgamated to everything now. Then.
Okay, so that's. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. I think isn't it 12 or is it 10?
It's 12, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so you've got 8 more.
Okay, I will do it. I will try it again. Yep.
Okay, so you create another barrow.
And that's another 190.
Okay.
Which I will. Okay. And then, but that's like 2.2 meters.
Okay.
And then I will do one. I'll do my last Adamite shard and hopefully get another one, which succeeds. So, and that's 2.3. So now there's 3 shields around him.
What's the roll requirement of the shields? Like the actual roll requirement to make the shields?
20.
Okay, so basically he has to get 20 to break each of those separate ones, or so.
No, I think it was like some kind of damage thing.
Oh, it's based on how much damage he deals to the actual thing.
Yeah, I think it is. I think let's see. Is it? You want to pass? Oh, if roll is equal or greater than the roll to make the stone, or so it is, yeah.
Yeah, so it's 20 on each one.
So essentially, he can't beat one. He has to get natural 20.
No. He has to get it based on the roll requirement, basically. So in other words, the roll requirement is based on 20 because we don't do ones based on how you roll it anymore because that we literally found out from Cloak that's just way too broken.
Okay. Well, he has to get 20. So that's easily doable. And then I'm going to enter advanced flight mode.
Okay.
Which I do. I'm going to enter Tempest mode.
Okay.
Which I do. I'm going to see what else.
Oh god, there's gonna be a lot of rolling today, and I chose to shot Sambuca.
Nature, flight.
Oh no.
Transportation. Yeah, I think I'll end that because that means that'll be me ending the time now.
Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Bloody hell! That just lost count because for some reason my phone's on the fritz.
Do you want to say 7 rounds?
No, I'd like to be as accurate as I can with it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, damn.
So you have 4 minutes of time stopping left, but obviously you've ended it, so you still have 4 that you are currently holding on to right now. Although technically, actually,
no, it means I can't time stop now for another 8 minutes.
Because
I've used 8 minutes of time stop, so I have to wait another 8 minutes before I can do any time stop.
If you have 6, we then half that. So actually, you've used up out of your 6. If you've used 8, that we then half that. That's 4. So you've got 2 minutes left. So you now have to wait 4 minutes to get all of those minutes back, or at the very least, you still have 2 minutes left to be able to use time stopping of.
Okay.
Yeah. So time resumes. That's the end of your turn. As like just the barriers are suddenly created, erected. It's like, huh? That is impressive. You are quite quick, aren't you?
It's amazing what Animite can do when one asks of it.
I'm not entirely sure what that is exactly meaning, but Nevertheless, I see your power. And
Perhaps I could teach you after this. Or during this, if you can't get out. I bore him to death.
bore him to death.
Bore!
He looks over, looks back, and just sort of like nods for a second, just looking at almost the craftsmanship that has been sort of built into this. As he then like grabs his he just stands there for a second looking at it and just goes, "Okay. I now have to roll for this."
He's got less than a 20.
This isn't him trying to break out yet, by the way.
Oh. He transfers into a dragon and instantly takes so much damage because he grows bigger. He went to the, what was my kobold character called again?
Okay, that's fine. Okay. So what happens is you sort of see like just a massive sort of pulse go from his body as he like bulks up slightly, and then immediately sort of like the pressure of the barrier begins to sort of like shake for a bit as he's still crossed armed, but it's just that his body's slightly bigger and bulkier as you see sort of a tail slip out behind his back. And wings sort of begin to sprout. Actually, no, he doesn't have wings. He does not touch the barrier as of yet, no. As he's sort of still standing there, he's just like, "So, this is the power that you own. Very well. Then I shall give you some of mine in return." As he lines up, he attempts to sort of create a barrier of pressure as it begins to shake. And then immediately as it begins to rock the entire place, even the plates on his armor begin to shake as nothing happens.
Does it physically touch the barrier?
No, he does not move, but what seems to do is something begins to rile within the barrier. He tried to do something, but it didn't seem to work.
Okay.
Dago.
Oh. Dago! I thought I was going to go to the Dago school.
No,
amazing dragon transformation.
He's basically put himself into hybrid mode, so he hasn't made himself that much bigger.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, I did make it specifically so if he did get bigger, there's 2.1 meters.
Again, like, it's not.
But anyway, yeah, we'll accept it. Anyway, yeah. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I attempt to use my biology powers to essentially move his arm to touch the barrier?
Roll for it.
Or actually, no, I'll do his tail.
Okay, roll for it.
That's probably something he has less control over. That's pretty terrible.
I'm just having a look.
Edge of barbarians.
You go to do so, and you feel something resist against you as suddenly, like, you sort of feel a strange pulse as nothing happens.
He has denial, doesn't he? God damn it. Why does everyone have denial?
We're in the land of the willpower.
I mean,
these guys... We're on an island.
I mean, well, in the region of the land of the willpower, but also, these guys are, like, the guardians of like, that area. If they didn't have willpower abilities, it'd be kind of a bit concerning.
I suppose, true enough.
Still, he does not uncross his arms.
Okay.
I believe that would be the end of your turn, since you were trying to technically cause damage to him, so...
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, yeah, that's a turn ender.
Yeah.
Nothing's happening.
Access denied. He then begins to just sort of like, just slightly blow, like he sort of like sucks in a bit of air and then just starts blowing out as then fire engulfs his entire encasing and then begins sort of like cracking the barrier, shattering it, and then it bursts out, hits the next one, shatters that one, hits the next one, shatters that one, as then it begins to blow out even further. Roll me a...
He should have had to roll 3 times, that's bull.
I can do.
That is
I can
bullshit.
do.
That is
I can
absolute
do
bull,
it,
Joe.
but still, it's in his range. It still continues breaking
Yeah.
through. That's how.
You have to roll it 3 times.
That's how, all right, fine, but it's not. It won't take up his action to do so. It's just me
I'm
contesting.
happy with that, but
Okay, fine.
yeah, but three rolls, he can still fail.
Okay,
I
fine.
had to roll it 3 times.
That's fair. That's fair.
One just doesn't
Yeah.
break.
Yeah, that's more acceptable. Yeah, roll again. Okay, thank you.
And since that,
Hey, you know what? That
Since
was fair.
since that was the last one, you now have to beat a 30. Congratulations, good luck.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing I've got advantage. Thanks to my flight powers.
That is true.
Yeah. Oh, that's 24.
No, so you
Yay.
get hit with this.
Even my joint numbers don't make it up.
Okay. Fine.
Indeed. That's good stuff.
As you get
Well,
hit,
wait.
as you get hit with
Does
that, you
beat-
take 50 points of fire damage.
Which doesn't break my vitality.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look at this. Aldous, what is your maximum health and vitality again, just so I don't get this wrong?
193 and
193.
58.
Okay, and 58.
Can I ask, inquiry, would he have, knowing his powers, does the dragon form have damage resistance to fire?
I mean, you don't know.
Okay. Okay, doke.
But yeah, he's still got his arms crossed, as he sort of you can just sort of see just underneath like part of the face plating. He's almost smiling, a sort of like a horrible sort of like gnashing teeth, sort of snarling smile. As it's now your turn.
Okay.
Plume of fire engulfs you.
Okay then. If that's what you're going to be about. Okay. I'm actually just thinking because I've never actually used any of my SPMAs. See what any of them are. No, none of them are helpful here. Inquiry: is there plant life where I am
No,
in the arena? Okay.
not inside the arena. No.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to hit him with. I'm gonna essentially wave my hand and hit him with the spatial attack.
Ooh, okay, go for it.
See if he can dodge that. Yeah, he'll dodge that. Yep. Actually, no.
Nope.
So,
No, he
In
doesn't.
his stupid armored face
You hit him. Roll damage.
with the whole 2d8 of damage.
holy
It's like
shit,
you-
you'll
it's
kill
like-
him soon, Sam.
This might be a war of attrition that might take some time.
I mean, you definitely hit him, and you definitely
Yeah.
deal damage.
Yeah.
I'm just having a look at this
well-
real quick.
Well, audience, we'll see you back in session 6 after this. They're still fighting.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, this might take some time.
As he sort of gets hit, he still doesn't move. He still has his arms crossed as like it hits through him, and it just goes. That did actually hurt a little, but not much.
Oh,
God.
Now, don't
Yeah,
worry.
definitely
Don't worry. This wasn't the attack.
oh, thank God.
This was me doing something. As you notice that, like, he then creates some kind of, like, weird sort of massive storm around him as it begins wrapping around him. As you notice, like, a weird bubble just appear just around his entire body. As suddenly he begins lifting up into the air. Still arms crossed. He then just unfolds his arms and then begins sort of, like, moving them backwards. And then goes to clap his hands against each other. As that happens, you will need to try and roll against this. I just need to quickly see what that is.
Give me a second. Let me see how bad the roll is first.
Okay, so that's that.
Oh!
Okay. So that doesn't add the damage that I wanted it to, but it still will work to some degree, I guess.
Okay. I think I'll roll my advantage roll.
Okay.
Because if you rolled less, I was going to use Murd Space.
Okay.
But no, you.
Jeez.
Stop rolling it, Tom.
18. So originally the idea was going to be that he was going to clap his hands because he's got super strength. Clap his hands and then do that. The thing is that because this is an enhancement thing, even if he fails the clapping hands thing, it's still his arms are moving to allow him to do this. So this is the kind of usage style where failing one isn't bad. It's if he gets bad with the other one is the main problem. Which is why I said that this is actually a good thing that this happened. But yeah. So the damage.
Roll damage.
Yeah, the damage you will be getting hit with is. I'm just having a look.
Please don't be chunky.
Chunky.
Please don't be chunky.
Okay, so that's that plus that.
Yeah.
It's actually not bad. It's actually a much lesser roll than I thought. As you take 24 points of damage.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to use my practice for the day on biology manipulation stone
Okay.
to attempt to do one of my advanced regeneration techniques.
Okay.
And it's with a plus 10 now because the rules are different.
Yep.
So 12? No, 22.
Yeah, it'd be 22. Yeah. So
Oh,
that's...
bollocks! Only 1.5 times.
Oh, okay. Well, still, that's 1.5 times. So that's the dice, then half of the maximum dice, and then plus 15. Plus 10.
That is rubbish.
Better than what it could be.
At the very least, I have to actually use my stone, so it's the maximum amount. So it's 18
Okay. So it's
plus 18.
D10, D10 plus D8 plus 18 plus 10?
Oh, no, it's plus 9 plus,
plus
10.
10. Plus 10, okay.
So it's... I healed 2 more.
That's still not bad. Okay, so that knocks that down. So you're now on 42 rather than 74 damage. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, you heal yourself.
Not good. Not great.
No, but that also ends your turn.
Yeah.
As the commentary sort of goes like, as they trade blows between each other, it is still unknown exactly who is going to come out on top. As he sort of breathes in and then breathes out like this massive, like, again, just huge ball of fire that just hurtles towards you as it just begins engulfing the rest of the area towards you, almost as if signaling no escape.
Come on, Murd. I'm going to use my
That's fair.
spatial to do mirror damage. Which hopefully will do 2d8 plus to him, whatever it is. Come on, Mur.
Oh,
Nice. Why are you screwing me over now?
I guess you're no longer the master of the dice that you thought you were.
No.
Just having a look at this. Okay. Oh.
No.
cheers.
Oh no. I was actually not using the most amount of damage.
Yay.
Oh no.
It's actually this damage.
Oh.
As you take another 53. The funny thing is, that would have matched but not broken your last vitality. So
Yeah, would have.
you'd have still been safe back then. Okay, fair enough. 42 plus... bollocks. Yep, so you're now on 95 damage. As you get
I'm
hit
going
by
to
this
use...
fire.
Can I use my... Actually, no, I don't. Can I use my practice with my SPMA to do the biology manipulation power?
Sure. But it,
Essentially, you're
But
for the trade level.
oh no! It won't,
No.
if it's under a trade, you can't roll for another trade using a trades perk.
Okay. Well, I will attempt to roll biology manipulation then.
Okay.
And hopefully get high. Or not.
That's enough.
So it's D10 plus D8 plus
10.
plus 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Winners don't use drugs, so don't get high.
I mean, it's
that's still not bad. Like, that's actually not that bad.
I mean, it's not great.
No, but it's not that bad.
Okay.
If anything, you're slowing down his advances.
Wait, yeah, okay.
So I
Thanks,
think
Joe.
Aldous is a great first pick, guys. What do you think?
I honestly think you'd send him out there to die.
Okay. Is that okay? Okay, Joe. What do I have to roll again?
I'm just having a look because I don't know if I have to roll an additional roll for this or not.
Please have an additional roll.
I don't think I do. I'm just having a look.
Well, maybe Aldous will go to see his god after this. Then he won't speak to me about it.
Okay, so it's.
Did you purposely send him out to see if
You would
Redoran
die.
would go? You would get to see someone else fight.
What?
And then we-
No, I would never be such a thing.
Okay, yes, I do actually have to have another roll for this. There we go.
Yes! Okay, come on. D20 plus 15. Reverse the attack. Reverse, please, God.
I mean, you still need to beat
Yes!
the 34, so I don't know why you're celebrating for. Yeah,
I did?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I would have rolled the advantage
this
then.
is a Fletcher situation where he launches himself, but he actually has to throw the punch.
Oh, I thought it was the 18 I had to beat.
No.
Bollocks. I would have rolled flight then.
You gave him false hope.
I
You
did
did.
indeed. I did indeed.
I mean, let's be
I
fair,
love
I
it.
wouldn't have got a 19 with my other roll. Probably got a 3. Knowing my
Okay.
luck.
So this isn't actually anywhere near as bad as the last one. I don't believe, anyway.
So Aldous, what is your maximum health out of curiosity?
193.
Oh.
So it's a fair amount.
There you go, 48.
But it's-
As he launches himself towards you and just hits you right in the stomach. But the funny thing is as it does this, even Pinky goes, "Whoa! It's almost like as if he's not even hitting him at all." Like, basically, you begin to fold around his fist, but his actual fist isn't touching you. It seems as almost that there's a force bubble around his whole hand as he punches you and launches you towards like the sort of the back towards the arena. You do slow down just enough because of your advanced flight.
Yeah.
But yeah, like again, if that was to happen again, like at a higher strength from his actual hand to hand, it would potentially have launched you back as well. But that was an unpleasant feeling getting hit by that attack.
Can I ask, how high is he above the ground?
He's of equal height to you right now.
Can I ask, with the powers inside of me, can I? Okay, never mind. Actually, I'll take up my turn. But actually, I'll take up an action or I'll take up a turn.
It depends on what you're asking, because you haven't actually told me what you want.
Oh, I don't know what the hell his powers are. Like, besides dragon, considering they're inside of me.
I guess you could roll a power knowledge, I guess.
That counts as an action, right? That you're not going to screw me over by saying that's my turn over.
No,
right?
it's not your turn over. No, but it would still be an action to figure out what his powers
Okay.
are.
11.
It could be aerokinesis.
Bollocks. Okay, I will use my 1d to try to heal myself again.
Okay.
Because, come on, 20. Come on, God damn it! Why are you screwing me over like this, dice?
The weird thing is that like you're stuck in this loop that every healing-based character gets stuck in, which is just like, I'll heal, but healing takes up an action. Well, I guess I could do something else, but then again, I really need to heal right now.
Yeah, I do.
You're back down to 95.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Roll a natural 20 and beat me again.
I'm sure it won't be that bad.
I mean, it'd be hilarious. Actually, was a natural 20 this time. Oh,
No.
good.
This time he does launch towards you again. Again throwing the same sort of punch. So again, you have to beat that roll.
I have to be at 28.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. He can't add his hand to this attack. So
You know what?
it's just
I'm gonna-
pure atmospheric.
I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. I'm going to attempt Mur and marry. Okay, of course. Course.
So as you
Course.
go, mirror, as you get hit in the face.
Course dice. Course dice are course.
Okay, so copy that, paste that, plus that.
Yeah, I'm not really doing a good advertisement for how great Animite is, am I?
No, not really.
I mean, you're not dead, so
I mean, that's true.
it's
that's
keeping
true.
you alive.
I also haven't urged your ad break mid-fight. Where's that, hey?
Well, whenever I kick this guy's ass, or if I do,
You need to do it mid-fight, you know?
Yeah.
Just to flex on your opponent, start adding.
okay.
This time he hits you in the face, and yet again, you get hit, but it's just a force bubble around his fist as it just sort of like knocks you slightly, and you're sort of like again struggling to fly for a second, only just to sort of like restabilize. But yeah, this guy does hit hard, but it's almost like as if like he's almost like giving you chances at this point. It is now.
I mean, I don't have much chance. Actually, how many rounds has it been?
Why?
Because I want to know if I have my time travel back.
I mean, full power time stop you can't use anyway.
Oh, no, but time stop.
Technically, you could have been using time stop this entire time. I just want to point that out because you still had 2 minutes. But it's been technically, yeah. On this turn, it would be all 6 of your minutes are back up because it would have been 4 turns.
Wait, I'm going to stop time.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. And I'm going to heal up.
Okay. The world grinds to a halt.
Okay.
Now, on the bright side with this thing, it only states that an attack ends your time stop. So I'm going to take that as literally as possible, which means healing is fine.
Okay. So this is my first healing. 16.
Okay.
Come on. Give me something good. Oh, come on. Why can you not give me anything more than a 20?
Okay.
Plus 9 plus 10. 24.
Nice.
Okay. D10 plus 1D. Yeah. Actually, no. 1D20 plus 10. Come on. God damn it, dice. Like, literally, I cannot roll to save my life. So it's been 3. It's been 3. So how many time stops do I have left?
So you just used it to heal. So 1, 2, 3. So you've
3.
healed 3 times. So you still have 3 minutes left in time stop. If you want to continue to heal, you're on 61 points of damage so far.
Okay, I'm going to do 2 more, and then I'm going to actually have to do an attack on him.
Okay.
Okay, so this is... Fuck's sake.
Think of it this way: you're getting the bad rolls out. Maybe your attack will be astronomically damaging.
I mean, I have to agree with Fletcher here. Like, it's got to be something good. You must be building up to something powerful, right? You're down to 63 damage.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. So
Finally.
that's 28. How many times is that?
That's a good chunk. Why couldn't I have got that earlier when I was actually fighting someone?
So if
Funny is 5 times. That's 5.
Nice.
5d8 plus 5d10.
Nice. Plus the
Fully heal, fully heal, fully heal.
74.
Yes!
Nice. Okay.
Okay, is that me fully healed?
You are fully healed. Yep. And there
He has
are.
done.
I mean, you didn't
1
have
minute
any
left.
injuries or ailments, but yeah. So you have 1 minute left. You are relatively within close proximity of him, so you can still get to him and do something.
He has
I'm
done
going to
nothing
do-
you.
I'm going to do the Animite Beam.
Ooh. Okay.
1d20 plus 10. That succeeds. That's all I need to 15.
So you basically
There we go.
pull out one of your last pieces of animite and sort of just aim it towards him. So you then
Yeah.
fire off a beam, roll damage, because again, he can't roll against this.
Come on. 46. 18.
Nice. As you
Please.
fire this beam, it's pure animite, isn't it? It's not animite slash something, it's just animite.
It's pure Animite, baby.
Okay, so it doesn't do animite energy, it's just animite damage, yeah?
No, it's just Animite.
Okay,
Just
cool,
animite.
Cool, because that would have been a very big upset if that was the case, because you remember that like dome armor thing that he was doing, like the weird pressure thing around him?
Yeah.
If it counted as energy, it wouldn't have been able to pass through. So this
No, it
this
just counts
actually
as
doesn't.
damage.
Okay, nice. So that's 18. So 18 times 2 because he's an anomaly.
Fuck.
Uh,
Only 36.
So that's 36 points of damage. Nice.
Oh,
That's still 36 more than what you were doing.
but
that is
only
true.
36. He's got so
Oh
much
well,
health.
unlike him, unlike you, I don't think he can heal.
True, I guess.
Okay, so time resumes and a big laser just comes up, hits him. He sort of staggers back and sort of just like begins sort of like flying slightly oddly, and then sort of like restabilizes as he just sort of lets out like a big sort of puff, like. I see. You have also healed all of your previous wounds, but it seems as though that must have been your last-ditch effort attack, considering that did actually hurt, but even so, if that's the best you've got, I'm afraid you are in for a terrible surprise and an even greater disappointment. As he seems to gear up for something, but this time he takes out his blade.
No.
He has
Actually
he has a
God,
terrible
serious.
smile on his face as he takes out this weapon. The weapon itself is beautifully shined. It's almost like a mirror's edge to it as he then like takes it out and sort of like pulls it to the side of him and then sort of slightly flicks it so the blade is looking at you. So he's holding it in his right hand. He slightly flicks it so the blade is actually pointing towards you, and then it ignites in flame. As he then launches himself towards you yet again.
Okay. Is that the attack?
That's him launching at
Is
you.
that the roll I have to beat?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the roll I have to beat? I need to know this now so I can choose what to roll.
He launched at you, so yes.
Yeah, is that the roll though, Joe?
I mean, technically, you have to kind of beat both of these and just yeah.
Mur, by God, give me a 7. Give me an 8. Yeah.
Hey! So he goes to slash it towards us, and sort of like as you sort of put your hands up, it looks as though like the attack fails as he just slashes through it, and it's like as then suddenly an incredible form of space just starts distorting and wibbling and wobbling, like as if like he's just created a rupture in time and space itself, as it then just like closes in on itself, as then a large sort of weird distortion in space creates a huge sort of blade-looking thing, and then just immediately hits him. Roll your damage, I'll roll his.
Plus 13.
Okay. Now again, as confirmed when you did this with what's this called? This is not counted as a spatial attack, it just adds spatial damage. However, if you'd like to know something very fun,
is he immune to his own damage?
It's not about immunity to damage, it's the fact that it's infused with willpower, and because of that, he can't resist it.
Yes. In your stupid... This is what you get when you deal with willpower, you absolute scum.
Right, so that would be that.
Love it.
Okay.
How's he like it now? On the chopping block with his own willpower?
So
I've never felt more powerful in my life.
See, I told you, Fletcher. Aldous had it from the beginning.
as he deals 49 points of damage plus your 13, so that's then a sum total of... Jeez, okay. 59, and then 62 points of damage to himself.
Why are you hitting yourself?
As it does... I believe it does actually break his vitality.
Yeah.
It does indeed break his vitality.
The pacifist broke vitality.
I mean, I literally, to be fair, he hit himself. I was just there holding the mirror to him.
I said 62, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
62. Okay. Nice. And now I have to roll for his.
Please, natural one. Natural one, please. Natural one.
Do they get for that? Ooh, even better.
Natural 1.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh no, it's not over.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
As
fine,
he gets,
isn't
as he hits it, it does actually cut through like the actual stuff itself. Like it bursts through the armor that he created out of like pure pressure, hits into his actual real armor, and slices right through it as he goes just hurtling backwards. As you then begin to see like green scales of his actual true body underneath the armor as he flies back, and he sort of finally stabilizes himself. Now, that was an attack that I can get behind. What was that?
That is the power that Amma has gifted me.
It has a level of familiarity to it. Wait a minute. You returned my own attack against me, didn't you?
Did I?
Oh, this is fun.
Oh, it's my turn.
It is indeed.
I forgot, it's my turn, yeah. Yeah.
I'll do it again.
Let's see. Actually, what the hell can I do?
Oh, you've used up all 6
Flex
of your minutes.
religion, go.
You used up all 6 of your minutes, so you're now going to have to wait 6 minutes before you can use it, because you've actually emptied your time amount.
Well, I mean, I have plus 10 super dexterity, but I have rubbish dex. There's no point there. Nature, flight.
I mean,
I could try to fly right at him.
I mean, there is also, trying to wield his powers, since you do have access to them.
Yeah, but I don't know what his powers are. Because you haven't told me what they are. I can only assume one is aerokinesis. And
I mean, the main thing is that you know that he can turn into a hybrid dragon man, and then he has some kind of an ability to do with either aerokinesis or something of similar effect.
Okay. Yeah, why not? I will attempt to wield his other power that isn't dragon to try and figure out what it is.
Okay.
And I'll attempt to hit him with whatever it is.
Okay.
In fact, I will use... Actually, no, never mind. I can't. There we go. I will attempt to do that. 31! What is it?
I'm going to roll a severity check.
Oh, can I roll it?
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Go for it.
Okay, what do I need to get to not absolutely screw this up?
No, it's just basically, like, I'm just seeing, like, how good or how bad this is. It's not about, like, how... It's basically how usable it is. Okay.
7's good, right?
So as you sort of, like, go to do this, like, firing off this attack at him, sort of, like, you push your hand you push your hand towards him and try and, like, hit him. What you do is you shoot like a powerful air blast towards him. So roll damage, which his damage is 2d8.
Yay! And
which actually beats my roll, so yep, it does hit him. As he is about to sort of like go towards like a breathing fire at you, it then just gets hit by this thing and just sort of blasted back. It doesn't seem to actually harm him, but it does push him back for a sec. As you're just sort of like looking like, the hell? Like, like, this is really powerful in his hands. Why was it so weak? But also, yeah, it seems a bit weird because when you did so, it's almost like when you moved your hand towards it, almost like doing like an airbending thing. It seems as though the air around your hand then sort of jetted off towards him. But you feel there is a bit more to this power than meets the original analysis.
well, at the very least, it seems to be aerokinesis-ish, possibly.
Fair.
Yeah. Close enough to what I need it to be.
As
Oh, no, it won't do much damage.
As it is now his turn.
Yes!
He does not.
Oh!
He tries to go in for a fire breath again. Your call on the reaction.
Can I do Mirror Blast?
Oh, you mean Spatial Mirror?
Yeah, can I? Yeah, I'll do that then. And he'll do full damage, I'm assuming, to himself.
He goes to breathe fire, and you pull out a spatial mirror, and he actually fails the breath as he sort of goes. Oh, I think I've swallowed a bit of saliva there. As like the spatial barrier is just in front of your hand, like you're shaking, like. Oh, the spatial mirror disappears, and it is now your turn again.
Sweet. Can I attempt to airbend him into the ground?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, go for it.
Can I essentially do the Tai Chi thing of whoosh, whoosh, like aim downwards?
Yeah, go for it.
1d20 plus 15. Come on, work for me. 21. Oof.
Ooh.
Okay, so I'll go for this. I'll roll this.
Oh, no.
No.
Sorry.
No.
So I noticed it's the Age of Barbarian song. It's stuck in my head.
Okay, you planned for this, didn't you? You knew Kozuki would go first.
Why, of course. I'm a master planner, Fletcher. You should know this by now.
Naka just
You
sitting
did this
there.
so you could fight others.
Naka just sitting
Yeah,
there, sweating.
I mean,
They're
wouldn't it
already
be-
playing checkers while I'm playing 5D chess.
I mean, wouldn't it be amazing though if I do manage to beat him?
I think it would be
I
great.
mean,
if
you are
actually-
going to. It's all
Yeah.
it was a part of my plan from the
take
very
40
beginning.
You take 46 points of damage, although I do have to check something now, real quick.
Yeah. It does not affect me. Now that I have a card.
It's all part of my plan, is then you just see a fight. Damn it, I'm doing this now. And this doesn't even start with an F. That's the stupid thing.
Fletcher just turns to you and is like, "You've bet money on Kozuki, haven't you?"
Okay. Yeah, he sort of goes in for like a fire breath back at you, so you try to airbend him downwards. He hits you before you can do that, and you take damage. It then begins to his turn, as this time he does something a little different. He takes both of his hands, just sort of in front of his face, and he sort of breathes in. And as he does so, he creates like a fire breath in one hand and a lightning breath in the other hand, and then whilst they're sort of like orbs in his hand, he then just sort of waves his hands down with one strike motion both, as they both turn into a katana of flame and a katana of lightning.
Oh.
He is the storm that is approaching.
No, it seems as though this is going to take a little longer. I think that we'll carry on with just something a little bit more exciting as he darts towards you yet again.
I think this guy would let me take his blood if and when I defeat him. Okay. Okay. Oh,
Oh,
can I mirror mode? Okay. What would it have to be?
Technically, you're trying to beat the 20.
Okay. I will actually wait. Give me a second. I'm going to say with space. Do I don't know. I was going to see if I had yeah, come on. Yes.
Okay. So this is again space again, sort of darting it back.
2d8. 13.
Okay.
13 again.
Bam. I thought at least he's taking some amount of
I
damage.
now need to have a look at this just to make sure that I'm absolutely correct on this damage. Okay, so that's...
I remember remembering you making this character, and I'm pretty sure this is pretty decent damage. So
it's 2d turns plus 16, plus another 16, plus 8, plus 2d12s, technically 4d6s.
yeah.
It's not too bad. plus the 13, that is 76 points of damage. Jeez. Okay. So
I think he has some resistance to this, though, right?
again, it's willpower infused.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
it's
idiot.
a double-edged sword of willpower. If you use it correctly.
That's the best part. Is the idiot doesn't seem to realize I can't resist it anyway.
So it's just to add more damage at this particular point,
Oh.
but also his transformation, like why he's able to do this kind of damage is because that it's entirely willpower infused, including denial. And again, he has like all of these really cool abilities, but because it's equal to or greater than the roll that he got to activate it, because literally that's how the system works. It basically means that it matches him, meaning that it ignores the willpower effect of his resistance, carrying over, meaning that he takes all of that damage regardless.
Yay.
So as he gets hit by that attack again, I now have to roll for this. Now, on the bright side, it's not a disadvantage.
Damn.
But it is with a +2 because I don't think he actually has Supercon. Ah, okay. So I think like he sort of does like an X slash to sort of like an upwards X slash towards you. Again, it sort of ripples and then creates like an X slash of fire and lightning as it hits him perfectly on the chest, shattering open more of the armor, melting it and destroying it away as it hits him. As he sort of falls back sort of a bit. I now actually have to roll something because he might actually fall to the ground for this.
Does any blood splurt out?
Okay, that's 17. So he's able to sort of catch himself beforehand, but yeah, he does actually fall back for a sec as his armor just falls entirely off. As does his sort of helmet. It just sort of breaks off and sort of reveals this character, which I might be able to actually post.
Ooh.
Because I actually didn't get to post it.
Is it just Killer Croc, but wearing body armor?
Yes.
Like, I mean, when I say Killer Croc, I mean like
far off. As you see,
I meant like
sort of like this character. As
I love his jester pants.
I don't want to be this guy, but it does kind of look like his armor is like, when a game textures.
It does look like the game textures are missing. Yeah.
Texture.
But like as that sort of happens, you then notice that like the legends around him as well is just like he's never lost a battle, his back has never touched the ground, all this lot, and also his body has never carried a scar. All of that is then just immediately revealed that is not true, as you see this man still fighting to go up against this priest. And I want to point out, although that you are damaged, you are battered, you have been taking probably way more damage than he has, but you are the only one who has not sustained the damage. You are healing continuously. His body is covered in all of these things, and even worse, upon the scar on his body, there is one that has deepened the wound, and it's opening up as it just begins to sort of like bleed a little.
So is there blood on the ground?
There's not blood on the ground per se yet, but it is actually like the wound on his chest is bleeding.
Oh. God, can I get the blood without attacking him?
Which is worse? Aldous' blood of fascination or Azur's willingness to eat hearts?
Yeah, no, I still think the eating hearts thing is probably worse.
I'm gonna say the hearts thing.
Because mine... Yeah.
Aldous is just a priest who wants to steal people's powers.
This also came out of freaking left field, and we were like, wait, the what? Anyway, so it's now your turn, Aldous, as like he's sort of clutching his weapons, teeth bared.
Okay. Part of me is debate. Can I ask, would it take an action to try and like airbend droplets of blood over to me?
I mean, you could also use biokinesis, I guess, because the blood is...
I know, but he has denial, remember?
Again, once the blood is no longer in the wound, it technically still isn't part of him, because he's not a self-bio-manipulator, so,
Is it?
I mean, just
Sweet.
telling you that.
I'll do that then. Can I bring it over to me?
Roll for it.
Come on.
Mid-match, it's like, oh, blood!
Oh, power. Power beyond... Okay, never mind.
So you go to do that, and he just goes, what? And you see the droplets go towards you as he just sort of breathes in and then immediately sort of lets out this big bellow of flame as it hits you. Ending your turn and dealing.
This is why I don't rob people mid-match. You beat them and then rob them.
You have to get a +5 to hit me?
No, because it's a reactive attack.
Oh, never mind. That's acceptable.
Oh, actually, in that case, then, technically, no, you do... There is something that I did miss, though. No, you're right. It does still damage you, but if it has to be 5 or above to end your turn. Which means he damages you, he gets rid of the blood that you just stole from him, but you still get an attack, and guess what? He can't now retaliate, because he's just used it.
Sweet! That's amazing. That is sensational. Then do what I'm going to do.
There we go. 51.
Actually, what is my health at the moment?
Hang on a sec.
That was your
Is
first
it-
damage that you've lost.
No, I got
since
it.
The 50, so that's 46 plus 51, so that's 100. No, not 100, sorry. It's a 97.
You know what? I might just attack him then, because I still have. Because I do have still like 100 health, more or less. So I could heal up still.
Dude.
Okay, I'm going to.
hate flow through you.
Can I attempt to? Can I hit someone with an animate fist? Can I?
Animite fit. I mean, you don't.
Essentially, essentially, without martial artist, can I hit someone and like punch someone with dexterity, both out like the +2 or the modifier, and do like my animate attack at the same time?
No, because unless if you have a usage style on it, no.
Oh, then no. I'm just going to heal myself up then.
Okay. I mean, you could.
Okay.
I mean, literally, you could just go up to him and touch him and go for it anyway.
Yeah,
and
but
just roll for it.
do you know my damage dice is for power catalyst?
Yes, it's not very impressive, which is fair
No.
enough. Like, I'm just informing you because he's not allowed to
You know what it is?
retaliate. Like that's
Actually, it's 2d6, which is maximum of 12, so 24 types, 24 maximum damage.
yeah,
so
which
no, I'm just
honestly
gonna heal
isn't
myself.
worth it. Yeah, fair enough. Roll for it, and I shall.
Okay. Which is nothing. But you know what? Heal 15.
Bloody hell, mate! Honestly, I will have to agree with you on this. Like sometimes you do this to yourself, but other times the dice do really screw you over. This one is one of those times where the dice is just being unnecessarily mean to drag this out.
Yeah, it is just being mean to me, I think.
Okay, so it's now this guy's turn as he goes towards you again and attempts to attack you with the blades.
Okay, do I have to beat the 14? Or do you have to beat the
Yes.
24 or the 18?
Yes.
Okay. Great. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my advantage to fly out of the way, because 14 is big numbers. Okay.
You gonna, okay, so
Actually,
you're gonna,
24. 24, actually. 24 I could beat, actually. No, I
Do
will
it, Sam. Do it.
I will. Because I only have to get a 9.
Do it.
Do it.
Come on.
You know,
yes.
Hey,
See,
you're a fish. Hey,
so this
you're a
is
fish.
this is fly away, so you can fly away. And then you
No,
can
no,
then-
no. This is mirror match.
Hang
I
on
just
a sec,
realized.
you just said fly away. No,
No.
I'm not going to let that. You said fly away. You never said mirror.
Yeah, then I said, I just realized I only need to get 9.
Yeah.
So
you
why
don't-
would I fly away?
you,
'cause
you
yeah,
just no, you
that's what
said,
I mean.
no, I'm not allowing that. You have to say it
Okay.
before you roll it.
You know what?
Get rid of the
Okay.
damage.
Like-
You fly away. You can now. Actually. I mean, to be fair, it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter anyway. I mean, technically, you fly away, and since it's an evasion, you can technically choose the thing, so you could have it that you do shoot him with some space, but that's it. It will only do 2d8. It won't actually deal his damage because again, it's not spatial mirror. So I will add the 10 points of damage to him to actually deal damage to him, which is absolutely fine with me.
That's fine. That's fine.
Hooray,
Yeah, I should
damage!
have said. Next time I'll be more specific. but
Yes,
yeah,
please do.
I can understand that.
The only well, there are two reasons why.
Oh, I know
A,
what- I
'cause
know
it
what you
seems a
mean,
bit
I know what
cheaty,
you mean.
But B, because you
fine.
always bitch and moan that I don't do it to you. So
No, it's fine. That is fine. I should have been more specific when I said I only need +9.
it is now your turn because you just reacted against him. So again, you fly away and then shoot him with the spatial thing. So he did go to slash, sort of launching, and you sort of hit him in the back with the sort of a spatial blast or something.
Then I'm going to use my catalyst practice to bring the blood towards me using my biology stone.
Okay.
15, come on. High numbers. 23.
I could fail this. 27.
Oh. Yeah.
That's high enough to
That's +5.
attack, but not high enough to cancel your next action.
Yes, it is. No, actually, no, yeah, no.
'Cause you got-
23. No, yeah,
you got-
it's 4.
You got 23, so it's only 4, yeah.
Bad math. Yeah.
But you know what? I applaud you for at least being honest.
Yeah, I did bad. Okay.
As you take 51 points of damage.
I'm going to use my thing to heal, and hopefully,
Get the blood
Dice bot.
after!
yeah, dice bot, come on. Yes! 29!
Almost a 20.
No, 29! It's beautiful.
No, I mean an actual 20.
Yes. So
Yes,
what
that's-
is biology? That's plus. That's
Isn't that 6
6 times?
Yeah, because the last one
Six.
was 5 and you got 28. So that's 60 tens plus 68 plus 10. Jeez.
68. So I remove all that
Aw.
damage.
Jeez,
Yeah.
okay.
It's not the
didn't-
best.
I mean, I might as well have not rolled.
Actually, because I get 17 more damage, 17 damage off of that.
That's also true. Yeah, that's also very true.
This is going to be the longest battle ever in the history of battles. Sorry about that, guys.
I think he might very well win this one, considering that he does look very beaten and battered, and he actually, unlike you, looks physically exhausted. You're relatively mentally exhausted because you're having to keep going for all of these. Because again, this guy is a trained veteran warrior who is a guardian of this place. If you didn't have a healing stone, you would have been long dead before now. But again, because that you have all of these things, it's riding on you to at least prove that the way of Animite is the true way, and that this man's great warrior. You're not denying how powerful he is, but compared to the god that is Animite, no one stands a chance.
Exactly.
The only one losing blood is him.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's also true. That is also true.
Yeah.
As it's now,
He's
his turn.
literally been unable to go above my vitality.
Right, so I have to try this first to see if it works. Okay, that's good enough.
Come on,
And then
get a crap roll. Oh! Oh no!
Oh.
so
Oh no!
It
try,
all depends on what you have to dodge.
try to beat that.
Oh, that's definitely going to be my advantage. Fly out of the way and really, really hope. Actually, wait. Can I add? No, I can't. Around. Come on. Now was 20. No. Okay.
Okay, I just have to have a look at something.
29, does that work?
You know what? So far, it's good. It's good battle.
This might be the game changer, though.
Yeah, this could absolutely wipe. What is my health at the moment, Joe?
You're currently at the damage that you currently are at is 65.
Oh, then
You should
yeah,
you should be fine.
Might break
he
his
doesn't-
vitality, though.
it might break my vitality, but I don't think unless he gets like 130 damage, which I don't think he can. But I wouldn't hold it against him to be.
I don't think he
able to-
can either, but it's gonna probably be like 80, 90 something.
80.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. It's just a,
So
But-
what he does, to put this into the best perspective, is he sort of like looks at you, turns, and then immediately sort of like goes for this thing where he puts both of his swords back to the side of him, and then immediately sort of twists around and sort of creates a massive slash of both fire and lightning that sort of begin to go like towards you, and then immediately bellow up as then the lightning becomes bigger and bigger and bigger as the fire becomes bigger, as these two gigantic slashes of elemental fury come hurtling towards you. However, I did also just realise something else. I didn't roll the extra 2d10s. Oh wait, no, it's not the extra 2d10s, sorry, it's the actual extra 2d8s.
okay.
So that's it.
Go on. 2 natural ones. Yeah, so
So
88.
88, yeah, 88 in total.
So what's 88? What's 58 out of 88 as a percentage?
So if you just go, what is it, 88 divided by 58, you'll then find out exactly how much. But I don't think that's.
I don't think it breaks my vitality by much. It's 1.5.
Then you need
Oh.
a 15 or above on survival.
Does he have any? Do you have any supercon thanks to him?
Well, first of all, you're not even in his transformation, but second of all, no, as we already established.
Okay. Okay, give me a second. Come
Also,
on, +2.
I don't think it would really matter too much anyway. No, you still take the injury. So that is 65 plus 88 in total. So you're up to 153.
What's the 65? Where's the 65? Oh, yeah.
That's how much damage you had, even after your healing.
Oh,
You have been really close to death multiple times in this, by the way. Like, I've been keeping track continuously.
How many rounds has it been since I last stopped time?
Oh god, someone else will have to count that because I haven't kept track. You should. By the way, I just want to point this out. Sam. You should be keeping track of that. That's your ability.
Because it has been about 6 rounds, hasn't it?
No, it's 5 or 6.
Yeah, so I think it should be like my turn now. I should be able to do it.
The severity is so. It would be 4, and then that one would be 6. It would be 8.
I guess I would count from the last time you healed.
No, because
so you also take a bonus 6 points of damage because you have been burned by the attack.
When was the last time I rolled like 6 times in a row?
I believe this turn now would mean that you'd have max time stop.
Yeah. It has been a fair time now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this turn now would be your.
Yeah, so it is now your turn. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, time stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Is it? Yeah, it is.
So you're
I'm just making sure.
You're about 15 meters away from him, so nothing too major.
Time stop. No, it's 20.
No, not unless you're in Tempest Warrior. It's 15.
Yes!
It's 15 in Tempest Warrior.
You forgot you were in Tempest!
No, I remember I was in Tempest Warrior. I forgot that I did that. Well, so 6 rounds, I'm going to heal.
You said flight, then Tempest Warrior. I don't worry. I remember. I remember.
Okay.
Alright,
gonna
get some
heal.
good healing rolls.
Okay, dice. Be that way.
I'll tell you what. Just do the rolls. Just do the rolls first. Don't worry about the healing yet. Just do all of the rolls that you want to do, and then we'll carry that out. Okay.
Yes.
So that's the second one.
That's
Nice.
1.5.
Third one.
Okay. That doesn't even give me the super one.
But it's still a healing of some sort.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
4, yeah.
Actually, yeah, I'll do one more actually, just in case.
Okay.
5. There we go.
Okay. Do all your 5 separate healings based on those.
So
I think
1d10.
he's still fully healed here.
Yeah, I think I might.
I'm not gonna lie. If you don't fully heal, I will be surprised because this is gonna be insane.
Your injury will be gone at least, so I mean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, whatever it was going to be.
Yeah.
Plus 10.
So that's 18. Plus
1d10
28.
Plus 1d8.
Plus what's the next one? 12.
Actually,
Plus-
what's 27? Sorry, I need to go to my character sheet. God, I just
4
realized.
times. It would be 4 times. If 28 is 5, it would be 4. If 27, so 4d10s
Yeah, it
plus
is
4d8s plus 10.
4d10 plus 4d8. Plus
And you've got
10.
that twice, so you can literally copy and paste that and post it twice. Okay, plus 35 plus.
Give me a second. 53.
Oh, mate, I think that fully heals you. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, it's so close. It's so close.
What am I on now?
So in total, that heals 146 out of your 159. So that's 150. Jeez, you are on 13 damage.
Okay. Do you want to go do
Also,
now then?
you've also healed your burns.
Do you want to go do now then?
What?
I'm going to put an animite stone right up to his chest and use my made perfect to make it a anomaly stone of his powers.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Wow.
I mean, wait, is he level 10 on both? Can we assume that?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Then yeah, I'll do that. So I have an anomaly stone of his powers.
I mean, to be entirely fair, if he's able to use it this well, he's either level 5 on both or level 10, and if he's got hybrid, he has to be level 10 on one of them.
Okay. So I've now got one. So was it dragon? What's the dragon plus?
Dragon atmospheric. Dragon. Let's just call it atmospheric dragon stone for now.
Okay, because I'll figure it out afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that ends your turn as you're still holding onto him. As that happens, he then goes for an attack.
Dragon's done. Alright, yeah.
Oh!
Ooh, okay, that's interesting.
Facial mirror Sam. Come on.
I don't think I can actually do anything here. Yeah. No.
Give me
Yeah.
a second.
If I failed that,
Roll
I can't
touch.
do the other one. Yeah.
No.
And you're gonna do? Still touching him. I'm gonna actually use my animate attack on him. Screw it then.
Oh, catalyst shot. Okay, roll for it.
Yeah. Let him feel catalyst shock. Let him feel the power.
Roll dams.
I mean, it's only what is it?
Nice.
It's like it's
2d6. Yeah, I think it's 2d6s because you roll a d12,
Yeah, it's-
don't you?
Yeah, 2d6.
Yeah.
There we go. 11. So it's 22 points of damage, I think.
Okay, yeah. Now, I can actually remove from this. So 8 removed from that is then 3, and then half that is 1. So he takes 1 point of damage.
That's
Yeah,
still
fine.
damage.
Still damage.
As he just sort of looks at you and smiles. As it's now your turn.
Okay.
I have just realised I haven't been keeping count of this, but actually you shouldn't have been able to touch him.
Well, we'll just do I just not retcon that because I was
I mean,
time stopped.
I mean, yeah, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry
It's
about
too
it.
late. You've already went over.
Yeah, I've
it's
already
fine.
done. Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay.
I only just realised that after I rolled everything, I was like,
This is just that good.
I'm not going to
Okay,
retcon it. I
I'm
mean,
gonna do with my last bit. I'm just gonna heal the last of myself. Screw it.
okay.
Don't even.
Screw it. There we go. 25, which is 2 times.
Okay, you go to try and heal, and he basically just hits you with fire breath point blank. So,
Well, I'm assuming I still heal through the damage.
no.
Oh,
It means that
It
you
was
go to
over.
heal, and then he realizes what you're doing and hits you, stopping you from
that's
concentrating on healing. That would mean that does.
that's acceptable.
That is okay. That is good damage. Where was this damage before? 47.
Which
Listen,
isn't
47.
too bad.
That's not too bad. That does put you up to 60 points in total, but yeah, that's not too bad. As he does at point blank, hits you with all of this fire and sort of just like pushes you back a bit.
May I ask, how is Fletcher feeling now about my odds when he was talking to Inake? Is he still disbelieving? Is he still thinking I'm terrible?
I mean, you gotta give it to the guy. He has definitely survived a lot longer. Because at the moment, this has been like, it's like, obviously to us, it's been like almost an hour, but for him, it's actually been like about 5, nearly 10 minutes of just purely them going at each other. And again, Anarche, you remember, in fact, both Anarche and Fletcher remembers fighting this guy. He was taking on all of you at once, including whilst he was being nullified in certain aspects, whilst he was a giant ass dragon. The fact that this guy is able to compete against him with all of these different things, it's like both Anarche and Fletcher look at him and it's like, yeah, okay, he can't hit like a 10-ton truck like Felix or like Anarche can, but this guy, he is surviving and he's doing well at it. Like he's
an annoying enemy to fight.
He's an annoying enemy to fight, absolutely. And it's just that thing of there's almost a level of respect that the two of you.
I mean, of
feel.
course he's winning. It was all part of my master plan.
Exactly.
Anarche, you're
Yeah.
probably looking at this like, okay, it's not whether or not it doesn't matter whether or not I do or don't respect this man. It's the fact that I can't deny that he has survived long enough, like a little cockroach.
Yeah. There we go. By the way, I'm counting the rounds now. It's been 2 rounds.
Okay, I believe it's now his turn, so I will now go into another onslaught potentially. Okay.
Oh,
He will try.
you'll try.
He will indeed try. Okay. As he again winds up for both of the slashes to hit you and also like infuse it with an incredible amount of force behind it.
I probably shouldn't use an Anakin quote, considering he lost this fight.
Yeah.
He did, didn't he?
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm gonna do the flight one this time because 13 is hard. It's a hard number to beat.
It is
Go
odd,
on.
though.
Hey! Oh! Bam! I'm getting all the XP today.
So, what did you say that you were doing,
Thanks,
sir?
Ed.
I'm flying out of the way.
Okay.
I'm doing. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I won't add that damage. Yeah, okay. So you fly out of the way. What kind of counterattack do you want to try? Do you just want to do spatial again?
Yeah, why not?
Fair enough. Roll for it.
Why not? No, it was it was 2d6, right? Wasn't it? Or was it 2d8?
And since it's
I think it's 2d8 for your spatial.
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe so.
2d8, yeah. There we go. 7.
Awesome.
Hey, I'm grinding him down. It's it's not a sprint. It's a marathon.
It's a war of attrition.
Yeah.
Okay, I just have to have a look at that. So he was on that. He did 7. Okay. Wait. Yeah.
How much else does this guy have anyway?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm not telling you how much health he has.
Does he look injured?
He looks exhausted. He is actually like holding his weapons at a lower rate. He is definitely looking as if like everything he is doing is genuinely just an absolute pain to deal with right now. As it is now your turn, what do you wish to do?
I'm going to. Can I attempt to fly out of his range? Actually, with the natural. Did I fly out of his range?
As far as you can be, which is around about anywhere between 20 to 25 meters.
I'm going to roll the heal again.
Okay.
Okay, come on. Oh, come on! That is terrible. But, plus 10. I'll accept that. 16.
Okay. I shall remove 16 from the current damage pool that you have, which puts you down to 54.
Yeah. Just you wait, guys, until you have to fight all this at some point. This is the way it's going to be. Him flying away from you and healing himself.
Okay, so it's now this guy's turn.
Yeah, it's cute you think I'd allow that.
It's cute you think that they don't know what your main weakness is.
Yeah.
That is true.
As he goes again for like some more atmospheric slashes, and again sort of slashing them towards you, again enveloping the arena with more flames. However, there seems to be something slightly different about the stance that he takes as he goes for this. Attempt what you need to attempt.
More match!
Okay.
Come on. 18! Yes!
Ooh, nice. I shall roll this damage, and I shall do it proudly, as you should as well.
2d8. Does this somehow screw me over still?
Sam, I wouldn't do that.
Is he going to hit past me somehow?
So, as he goes to slash, like, fire and lightning towards you, like a freaking madman, as he just screams, like, I will not be defeated! Take this! As 2 gigantic slashes head towards you, you put this thing up and it then bounces right back off, hitting him, going right through him, and then exploding on the other side of him in this gigantic lightning and fiery star, as, like, just the entire crowd just goes silent as the smoke behind him begins to sort of like muster as it creates this huge wind force that sort of knocks back your hood if it was up, and if not, it just sort of ruffles your coat as you're like watching this huge form of power go behind him. That is, I'm just having a look at it, the damage that you just dealt. So that is 6 plus his own, so that's 67 plus that, so that's 73. 73 plus the current damage that he has right now. Nice. By the way, that does break his vitality, so I'll also have to roll for that, which is good.
Does he take extra damage because he was burned?
No, it wasn't a burn, it was actually a cut, because again, like when he did it, it was slightly different. Because it was him using his sword. Okay, so there's that. I do now have to roll this, and because
Come on. Fail. Oh.
He does not take any further injury, but he's still just sort of huffing for a second, like... The fire blade and the lightning blade dissipate in his hands as he then begins to fall rapidly until he slams into the ground, creating a small crater in the arena.
Before he does that, can I ask, did I know of his history of never failing to people?
No, you didn't know.
I had no idea who the hell this guy is.
Yeah.
It's like
You have no idea what you took from me. I don't even know who you are.
it's like, to me, it was Tuesday.
And as he falls, and he is immediately slams into the ground, his back against the ground, the arena ground, his body covered in scrapes and burns and all sorts of things. The one scar that was reopened as he is lying on his back in his humanoid form, no longer draconic. He is unconscious as the entire arena goes silent.
Can I say, everybody, it's all thanks to wonderful, glorious Animate that I was able to defeat this.
The three other guardians stand up and in complete like starstruck like amazement, like holy shit, this actually happened.
Wait, can I roll charisma to make them believe that it's Animate?
Pinky then
to the other guardians.
Pinky then just sort of like goes, I can't believe it. Aldous defeated Kozuki Seiryu! Whoa! Everyone just goes completely crazy and is just like roaring and cheering and everything like that. And then like the people in the the three guardians are just sitting there, like one of them is holding their head, like Redoran is holding his head in his hands, like what the hell, like one of them is like the Hornet is just sort of like he turns to look away from the arena with his arms closed, and the Tigress is sort of just laughing, holding her sides as everyone just goes completely ballistic.
Can I roll charisma to see how many people now partially believe in Animate as the one true god?
I mean, first of all, it wouldn't be charisma to see if people are doing that, but also, like, again, you don't really get a chance to do that because it's just like everyone just goes so mental that nobody can really hear over what's going on now.
It's Animate! Don't thank me!
As this happens, some people go in through the sides, and they sort of grab Kozuki and they sort of start dragging him out of the arena. As they do so, he passes through and immediately he awakens. His armor is then fully back to the way that it was, and you then sort of notice like a strange sort of feeling in one of your hands as you look at the chunk of Animite. It's now gone back to the way that it once was. No longer a Power Stone, it is just Animite.
Oh, you absolute git.
You knew this was going to happen, Sam!
No, I didn't!
Yes, you did!
I didn't!
You really like Animite.
I did. I thought so. I do. But this is a specialized form of Animate.
See, Fletcher, all part of my master plan.
What? No way you could have predicted that.
Oh,
There's no way.
I mean,
I'm going to strategy.
I'm definitely going to pick up the chunks of Animate that was lying on the ground, and then probably wave to people.
I want to point out you only recover technically one piece. So you only have two pieces left.
What happened to the other one?
They destroyed in the carnage.
So what you're saying is it will come back now because of the way the rules work.
No, because they're separate items. Say, for instance, if his sword is left inside of that arena and he walks out, the sword is still there. If you're able to find a piece of the original thing and bring it back out, it all then returns to its original form.
I rolled it.
You know, Aldous, I think you need to go back in the arena. You need to get those chunks.
I mean, he's still not. He's not out of the arena yet. He's still in the arena. But
no, you gotta get those chunks. You stay in there.
I see it, Joe. I see the chunks.
No, you don't. Anyway, moving on swiftly from the. They are tiny shards. Just give it up.
I was the 23.
So
Don't screw me over, Joe.
In this, shush. In this,
oh, come on.
You can get more with the money you're gonna win.
I don't care about the money.
Shut up! During this upset, as people are sort of roaring and cheering and everything like this, you check your band and you have now been given a certain amount of points. Now I need to have a look at this. Okay,
if it's 2 points, I'll be so angry.
No, it's not going to be 2 bloody points.
You defeated the strongest Guardian! There's no way this is going to be 2 points!
Was he the strongest guardian? Like, legitimately, was he the strongest guardian?
Apparently, he was the strongest guardian.
Really?
Yeah, apparently he was the strongest guardian.
Really? God, they suck. Let's be honest, if all this
we set up priests and we beat their best warrior.
I want to point this out. You had every advantage over this guy. You had spatial, you had time, you had biokinesis, you had the ability to fly, move at insane speeds, and also, you could literally counter every ability that he had, including use his own powers against him. So the fact that you go, man, he was weak, it's like, No, you just had literally everything.
That sounds like a skill issue, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, he just obviously he needs to get good. Is what
Yeah, he needs more training,
He needs-
man.
Yeah. How did I not see that
Like
coming?
an animate.
If you're going to come as a king or the priest, you better not miss.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair,
animate's on my side.
yeah, fair enough. Okay, so
He'll strike you down.
I just need to have a look at this. So I believe it's if I have a look at my narrator roles thing, I believe it is.
What the fuck?
Wait, does Fletcher now believe in me?
I believe it's.
Fletcher was your first apprentice. I'd still hope so.
I walk out. Fletcher says, "How did you do that?" I say, "Anime." It's like, "Teach me your ways, good sir."
I'm a believer. Teach me.
And you know
Indeed.
what? I think that pays for about a month worth of rent. Congratulations. Yeah, just a month.
I don't even know how much it is yet. It could be less.
That's how you have to pay your rent. You have to beat people up in my arena.
How should I do this? Should I do it based on a dice roll, or should I just? Actually, no. You know what? I've got a perfect idea.
Just give it. Dear Lord.
Okay, so that would be.
The fedora would be proud this day.
Hat's just in
Actually-
the distance, like,
Hmm.
did well.
Okay, Aldous, you should be getting 190,000, but we times that by 2, that's 380,000, which instantly puts you to either blue or green band, which I now need to have just a real quick look.
I need to figure. Okay, 380,000.
So it's 385,000, because obviously you had 5,000 from before. That puts you in blue band, so you now have a blue band, 385,000 points.
You've surpassed. You surpassed fucking Adrian.
You surpassed every previous character by doing this entire match. As everyone is just going crazy, the Pinky then shuts them all up and just says, "Now the only question is, will Aldous be staying in the arena, or will he let his other teammates fight the next battle?"
I mean, he's probably still looking for the chunks of anime, but as soon as
This is staying in.
he's probably like, wait, what? I'm fighting again? No,
Aldous, it's up to you. You don't have to.
no, he's walking out.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, he's leaving that. He's like power walking out.
Believe it, Animate. Bye.
Believe it, anime is the one true entity.
The three guardians are just sort of looking, just like profusely at like who should go in next. They're just wondering what they should do.
So Fletcher, I'm noticing a lack of a blue band there.
For Animate.
It's all part of my plan, Fletcher. You've got guaranteed victory.
I don't think I have Animate on my side, but I guess you're suggesting I go next.
Oh, it's yeah.
Well, after saying that, I'm really fired up. I want to see what I can do.
As you walk through, they sort of announce that you're coming into the arena and everything. There's still like a broken bit of the crater where Thingy sort of fell. I want to point out, by the way, Aldous, your equipment, if it was damaged, which a lot of it was very badly burned, it's now also absolutely fine. You still have your 2 pieces of additional animite, and everything else that is on you currently is fixed. You are no longer damaged in any way, shape, or form, as you are back to the exact way that you were when you entered. This does mean that if you healed yourself to a better degree inside the arena, that's no longer the case, but it doesn't matter anyway, because you were you were fully healthed and you had no ailments prior, so you're absolutely fine. As this goes on, you walk through Fletcher, and I'm assuming that you still have your like 2 staves with you and stuff like that. As you walk in.
I'm debating whether asking fucking Anarchy to knock me out first.
No, Fletcher, you have to do this like a man. Come on.
Alright.
Also,
You're gonna go down, you go down in the fight.
Also, that's the dumbest idea ever, because if you do that, then you'd only have like anywhere between 1 to 6 minutes before you then just done for the rest of the fight.
That's all Fletcher needs. He's just that good.
Yeah.
I have faith in you, Fletcher. Go in the name of Animate.
As they all look at each other, sort of like wondering exactly who to go in next. They sort of just look at each other, and I'm going to roll a certain thing.
A dice, if you will.
A dice, if you will, but if you don't, that's also fair.
I'm kind
A
of hoping
small
you
ball
cheat.
that has numbers on it that is made so that will land on the number that is on top.
Okay, so just need to have a look. So this.
We beat the Scaly. Will we beat the Furry next?
Or the birdie.
Or the Birdie?
Birdie. Or whatever the other one was. Oh, or the buggy.
And the Buggy. Oh, I don't get touched by the Buggy.
Touch buggy, get dizzy.
Yeah, you'll lose your textures.
Oh no! I don't want to be purple and black. The digital
That's
space
what
is already so
happened
weak.
to his armor. They had a fight and he touched his armor and it permanently changed colours.
Okay, so the Hornet walks in through the barrier.
Oh, you get touched by Buggy. Good luck.
Oh no! Time to.
As he walks in, he stands again. A very similar concept of he's actually very tall as well. He's about like 2 meters tall. He is towering over you a bit, covered in like this armor. It literally looks like as if he's like a literal wasp man. He has like, I believe he has 2 weapons either side of him. I'm just having a look. No, actually, no. He only has 1 weapon on his back. Looks like a large Odachi. As he walks in, he then looks down at you. As he then says, "Remember, a good fight will be necessary here. But I have to admit, I didn't think that there were Moes in your party with such intricate abilities."
Well, even the ones you least expect will be the ones that surprise you the most.
Couldn't agree.
Even I must admit. The battle was sure an exciting one.
Couldn't agree more. As he then sort of clenches his fists as above his arms, like above his hands, shoots forth stingers from each of his 4 hands. And then Pinky then goes, "Ready? Begin!" Roll move speed.
Beat a 12, Joe.
Ooh, okay, I'll try and beat 12. I might not be able to, though, to be fair. Because... basic... oh, okay, match. We roll again.
Okay.
Fair enough. Okay. So, first things first is that, like, you do notice, like, a weird, ominous glow coming from him as he then just begins to go into a certain stance, as he then rushes towards you.
Well, with both staffs at hand, I will attempt to dodge using phase counter.
Okay. Ooh, only just. As like he swings towards you, you only just barely dodge it. As it seems as though this was a combo, as he tries to go again with another set of an attack. As he tries again.
Am I allowed to dodge again, actually?
You absolutely are, if you would like to roll again to dodge again.
I would like to attempt. No.
Okay. As you get hit by his attack, you get hit by 2 of his fists.
Oof.
So I'm just having a look. It would be... You know what I really love?
Mm.
Dual hit.
It's great, isn't it?
As he hits both of his hands into you, and as the fist and these spikes pierce into your side, both fists strike you, and you're now stuck on the end of his hands as you feel that oh so too serious ability hit into you with that willpower. As if it weren't for the fact that you're intangible right now, you would actually be skewered onto the end of him. However, he does pierce into you. Roll me fortitude with disadvantage, because I know this breaks your vitality.
Yep, 66. You did a 93. Yeah, 10.
Oof, okay. Let's have a look. You've got 66 as your vitality, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Isn't it 90? Nah, no.
Oh, it's 1.4
89?
times. It's 1.4 times, so you were just on the edge. So a 10 saves you. You are absolutely fine. You don't take an injury, but you do take 93 points of damage from him punching you as you get launched backwards, like holding your side, as it is an incredibly painful feeling.
Wasn't prepared for that.
No one ever often is.
Sorry, I'm more expected to my other ally, Adrian. He was never as fast as this.
Do not compare me to that weakling. Now, come at me with everything you have.
Gladly. As I power up.
Fair enough. By the way, real quick, on your band, Aldous, is it 385,000, or is it something else, or is it 300? What was the number again?
385,000.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Because I had 5,000, you give me 380.
Awesome. I just had to make sure because I'm just writing it down.
Alright. That's going to buy me a whole lot of power stones, hopefully.
So
and Adamite.
So what's this for? Sorry, Fletcher?
Spirit Warrior, but... Oh, yep. Yeah, it just works. But let me... Need to shot. And I gotta admit, I'm actually starting to really feel I shouldn't have chosen because my drink of cheese today. Alright. And I will attempt for Phase Cutter combo, so let me activate Phase Cutter.
Okay.
That succeeds.
Mm-hmm.
And the attack. Speed 24.
Okay. No.
Woohoo! Alright, I have not copied any damage, so give me a second.
Oh no.
Don't worry, I've got it right here. Copy and paste. What? That did not copy. Sorry about this. It just didn't copy. Okay, now it has. And there we go.
Ooh, okay.
And I shall roll again.
Okay.
Do I have to activate Phase Cutter again, or do I just roll for the attack?
I'm gonna say yeah, you do have to roll for Phase Cutter again.
Okie doke. Phase Cutter again. It succeeds.
Okay.
And the attack. 24 again.
Match. We'll both be hitting each other because that's a reactive strike. So, yep, you roll yours and I'll roll
Fair.
mine.
65.
$68.
Ooh. Breaks my vitality. No thing. It's not disadvantage now.
By the way, both of those attack actually break this guy's vitality, so I'm actually rolling this in a second.
Alright, I'll roll 9. I got an 8.
That's not good. Ooh, I got a 4 on the second one, so that's even worse.
Boy.
Okay, so the attack actually did break his vitality, but not by 1.5, so that would be 10, 5. Okay, so that's then D6, D... Oh, okay, so it's a D8. So I'm taking a bleeding ailment of a D8 for D8 turns. So that's the amount of turns, so 7 turns, and then that's the amount of damage that I take right now, so that's 8 points of bleed damage. And then for you, what did you get?
I got 8, so under a 10.
Okay, so the attack that I hit you with, how much was that again?
68.
68.
So
okay.
2 over my vitality.
Okay,
I will
so
also
that's
not be shotting anymore because it's actually really starting to affect me.
That's fair. Okay, okay, so what was it? 93 plus 68. That puts you 161. It only break your vitality.
60 hits, but P left.
It only break your thing, so that would mean you only take a normal bleed ailment. So this is the amount of turns, and this is the amount of damage on this turn. So that's then 4. So you're on 165 damage. As the both of you sort of like stagger back, sort of like clasping at the parts of you that have just been like cut. That is impressive that you were able to do that. Then
Just
again,
many things I've picked up on my way.
the attribute of your powers is quite impressive, but still, to think that there was someone out there of this level. I'm almost jealous that you never actually came to fight me sooner.
Well,
Yeah.
other things came up.
Still, though, Redoran was the one who got to do this in the first place, so I'll remember to inform him just how powerful I believe you to be. As you notice, something really weird going on with his stingers as they begin to sort of glow green at the tips, as he then goes towards you again and starts trying to jab at you.
I will attempt to phase counter.
Okay. Nice.
32.
Okay, roll damage. So again, that's just spatial. No, that's not all that. It's
Okay,
just
what do you
spatial-
want?
It's just spatial and the spirit damage. It wouldn't be your weapons or anything like that.
Okay. If you would, so kindly.
Yep.
I need to get used to the fact that whenever I counter, I can't use stats anymore.
That's still good.
30
though.
damage.
30 damage is still good, yeah. Damn. I mean, that doesn't break his vitality, but that definitely does a dent in him. Because again, it doesn't matter if he's got physical resistance or willpower-based resistance, he is still taking spatial because he is a physical living creature.
You got me nowhere the first time. Not again.
It is now your turn.
Sorry. And, you know what's going to happen now.
I'm sure you'll tell me.
Dodge the crusher, because here comes the melee.
Okay.
can't see because my phone is freaking
30. No, you fail. So you go sort of trying to crush, and immediately he darts back and immediately flies backwards as wings sort of begin beating very quickly just to allow him to sort of dodge out of the way of your attack. It is now his turn as he rushes towards you and again tries to do the same thing. As he goes to jab at you. Jeez, okay, I'm not getting great rolls.
2 berries, but no more drinks.
Fair.
That's you know what? I'm gonna react by crushing into him. That's 3 over.
That, yeah. So you're both getting hit by this attack. Also,
33 is my damage.
as the two of you sort of dart towards each other and go through each other, roll me survival.
I should have countered. Is this at like 3 times disadvantage?
No, you still roll. Actually, no, it's not disadvantage for this one because it's actually not the physical that you're actually really having to deal with here.
Okay. 12.
No. Okay, so you do go down. But let me put it this way: you go down in a way in which you are not getting back up.
Understandable, because you just absolutely... I only had like 58 health points left. 56.
Yeah. So what happens is you go down and then immediately your body just begins like pulsing like with this pain as you start realizing that the wound somehow like was able to get poison into you. As you then sort of like collapse to the ground, you no longer are intangible and you go down. However, a few seconds later, the Hornet goes to his knees and then hits to the ground as well as the two of you knock each other out.
Ooh.
Oh!
You begin,
Double KO.
you begin vomiting blood as you are convulsing in pain, and like your body is just like pretty much like shuts down to deal with it, which means that your ability won't work in this situation. But because of this,
I wasn't actually going to try it actually because
people grab you and then start pulling you out. As soon as you're removed from the barrier, you both immediately come back as your weapons and equipment are back in the way that they once were before you started. As it goes, that is a double KO! Both players are out of the game! As people go crazy, as you basically did some kind of samurai movie-esque thing, as the both of you passed through each other, and the both of you just went down to the ground.
oh, that was the worst pain in my life. Oh God! I'm glad it's gone. That was great.
As
I
you
don't
can
wanna
see,
do that
Fletcher, all part of the plan.
Okay, you're actually starting to scare me. Please stop. Oh.
The
You want a
Hornet,
muffin?
the Hornet comes up to you and then immediately like goes to like shake your hand. You notice that a lot of the armor around his body has actually begun to like lessen. He is still in some form of a like hybridized form, but there seems to be a lot of that pressure and power that he once had. It's almost similar to like the concept of like Adrian being in like Knight mode versus Paladin mode. It seems as though this is lessened in its extremity of the way in which that he looks. He goes to shake your hand and basically just says to you,
Accept.
he just pretty much says, "Well fought.
Agreed. It was a great fight.
I do not
I look forward to
understand
another one.
your level of strength, only what it truly means. You love conflict and you love combat. So, it was an honor to not only fight, but also to be defeated by you. Such an opponent, to taste defeat whilst also gaining victory, is not exactly the worst way to fight.
Agreed. An equal outcome. Neither side won, but neither side truly lost. Just more experience earned through battle.
Nay,
I can't thank you enough.
maybe not all people would see it that way. But now I guess we shall see who is to come next in your partner's endeavors.
True, I look forward to the fight. And still, I'm honored to have battled one as powerful as you are.
You then just hear Pinky going, well, considering that means that there's 2 battles have gone down, this means that 2 of the Guardians will no longer be able to participate in this particular round of combat. However, this also means Fletcher will not be able to participate in this set of rounds either. Due to this particular factor, the teams must now choose their next combatants.
So Stan, my man.
What?
Get with the plan.
I believe in my master strategy. You are next, so
Out into the stands.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Man to man.
oh come on, Stan, you got this. You'll be fine.
You'll be
I don't
grand.
really fight, like, at all.
I mean,
You know,
it's
if
not what
I'm
I
fighting
remember
shortly,
happening in the in those old tombs. So
I didn't really do anything. I just,
no, they just
Wow.
happened to fly across the room, did they?
I don't know if that would be enough to take out these opponents.
Stan, I'm gonna be honest with you. You'll be fine. Trust me. You've got this.
You see, I don't really like pain from other people.
Right. I get that. But I still reckon you'll be fine. At the end of the day, all that pain, it will be like you've never ever felt it.
Well, hang on. We've won a match. We've had a draw.
Yeah.
If we have a loss, then
No.
that doesn't really matter, does it?
No.
Okay. Well, since it doesn't matter,
Tiebreaker.
I guess.
Come on, Stan. You got this. You know it to be true.
I don't think so. But okay.
So you walk into the arena.
I guess.
You go through the
It's not
weird.
like-
You go through the weird barrier, and again, like the sort of the area, sort of like covered in a bit of blood and whatever. You then see them sort of discussing for a little bit, and then sort of seeing. Funnily enough, you then see the tigress get up and sort of walk into the arena, cracking her knuckles. She is actually quite short. She seems to be around about 5'4". But again, like sort of wearing sort of like dark brownish sort of like robes or sort of like clothing. She then takes a stance and is sort of just like looking at you like, so what do you do?
Hey, I'm not looking for a fight. Just make it quick. I don't really want to end up a mess on the floor or anything.
You came to the wrong place, pal. Ready? Begin! And this is where we shall end our session for this week. Thank you very much for listening, as always. This has been the Animite Tales tabletop RPG system that we use for the campaign known as the Crucible of Avarice. If you have any particular questions or want, you can definitely check out on YouTube. And also, we have an open beta for this game that you can look at, use, and play your own games, make your own characters, so on and so forth, using this system over on our website, which is animatales.com. Thank you very much for listening, and as always, have a wonderful night.
Take care, y'all.